If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day. Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street fans and Yarn Lane TV fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, before we start, there's no YouTube and there's no Facebook at the moment. Elliot is busy working on it as we speak. Excuse me, but at the moment it's not there. So if you tried to look, it's not there. Right, okay, shall we start with the early birds? Here we go. Now, you're getting 4 in 1 here. There are 4 jars of Les Boutons. Look. Oh, now the graphics are broken. Oh, it's a good day today, technology-wise. There we go, you get pink. Here we go. It's moved it what? There you go. So, half price. Excuse me, half price. So you're paying £9.98 for 4 jars, whereas normally that would be £9.98. Get them half price. These are Hannah's maracas that she plays with during the break. She wanted to do carnival today, but she forgot her outfit. Early bird special, 4 jars of bright buttons. Half price. I didn't bring it in because you said you had your own costume. She turned down my costume. Anyway, you get a whole jar of pink, a whole jar of purple, a whole jar of red, and a whole jar of green. How many in a jar? Who knows? Excuse them, what? There's 120 grams. Right, okay, so which colour do you like best? Emma, which is your favourite colour? Emma likes the pink. And Hannah likes the green. So there's your pink. Look, now I can't guarantee that you'll get that palm tree one because it's just a selection of different... The palm tree one... Oh no, don't think I'll... Where is it? No, there's one with a palm tree on it. I thought that one said Barry Manilow then, but it doesn't. Hang on, there was definitely one with a palm tree on it. Where's the... I could have sworn I just saw a palm tree one. Oh no, it's going to be one of those... Oh, that's nice, that one there. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is you might not get the palm tree one. How weird is that? I could have sworn. There it is. I knew there was a palm tree one. So that's how many you get in the pink one. If you are a new customer, welcome, welcome, welcome. We get so many new customers every day. I just have to turn everyone up because they're very quiet. Beautiful, gorgeous. Now, the early bird, for those of you who don't know, is something that we reduce the price on that we shouldn't reduce the price on. And also remember, if you're new, once you paid 1 P&P of £3.95, you don't pay another P&P. Even if you buy a sewing machine, even if you buy the biggest bundle of fabric ever, it's £3.95. That is it. Yeah. Oh, Sue can't see me, but she can hear me on the phone. What, on Facebook Live? Oh no, Sue, where are you watching? You can hear me, but let us know where you're watching. Also, let us know if you're having problems. You won't know if you're having problems because you won't be seeing me, will you? Let me see if anyone's messaged me. They are on it. Elliot is on it now. Sorry, I've just... There you go. So we're not live on Facebook. Oh, or the web. That's where the web's YouTube, is it? Oh. Oh, no. Anyway, keep going through for these. They're going to look lovely on your workroom floor as well at this rate. But they will look lovely on your workroom shelf. But yes. No, they're not in my pockets. They're down here on the floor. Keep going through, though. Keep going through. Hello, new buyers. Whoever you are. Right, there we go. They don't all fit, look. How did they... Absolutely jam-packed jar of pink buttons there. But you're not getting just the pink ones for your £9.98. Oh, no. You get the pink, the purple, the green, and the red. There you go. £9.98. We will repeat it later for all the people who can't see me but might be able to hear me. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? £9.98. Right, now... We'll come back to that later, and the next thing we'll have to come back to later on, but I will do it now because we're supposed to, for those who are watching. We now have a panel of the week, right? It stays at its special low price. We launched on Tuesday, so we launched it yesterday morning at 8 o'clock. Stays at the low price until next Sunday. It's not available, and then on Monday, the price goes up. So if you look for last week's panel, the price will have gone up, right? So this is... special price today of, here you go, $4.99. $4.99.90 is a Colour Me In Christmas tote bag panel. I'll show you the rest of it in a second. On Monday, this goes up to $8.99. $8.99 this goes up to on Monday, but for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's $4.99 while stocks last. Beautiful, isn't it? Look, so what you get is you get all of that. So you get those two that you can colour in. We haven't got the pens today. They sold out yesterday. There are other pens on the website, or if you watch... No, not tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday. I thought it was with Janice. Janice is Saturday. Janice is Saturday. Yeah, we did it backwards, yeah. So, yeah, we've done the prep for the weekend. We did Sunday first and Saturday second. And now Hannah's confused. Janice in on Saturday. We've got some other pens in on Saturday. Anyway, so if you you get that side, you can colour in. And then this side here, there are no instructions, obviously, but they're your tote bag straps. And these are your connectors. But, I mean, you can use them for whatever you want. We're thinking with cushions. We're thinking of Christmas cushions. And then you could decorate it with your buttons, couldn't you? Well, you'd want your red and your green, really, wouldn't you? Oh, but then if you're doing the baubles on the tree, you see. Well, you could change it each year, couldn't you? Anyway, they're not part of it. I'm just showing you. £4 and 9 pence for the panel. I know, 100% cotton. £4.99. Got a lovely stock for this for today. Message cross. Oh, I can't read that from here. Hang on. Oh, sorry, heading shot. Morning, John and team. Stay central on your desk because when you move, you get a pair of ears on your head. Grandson laughed, said Sue. Oh, like there. Like that. Like a baby helicopter I look like, don't I then? I couldn't, see, if I tried to do that, I wouldn't be able to do it. It was just that. Anyway. Lots of people coming in to buy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so easy to do. You can either ring the call centre, 0800 001 44 33, or you can go on the website, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. I will show you how to do that in a second. Lots of you checking out. I'm sorry there's no Facebook Live or YouTube at the moment. £4 and 99 pence. Beautiful. Shall we do the menu? Let's do the menu then, shall we? Here it is. Now, the first area is Kaffe Fassett Fabrics. Now, I have to warn you, there's not that much left. Beautiful, isn't it? So I'll just trip over. They joked earlier, said, have you had a fall? Right, so there's a pressing mat in between my desk and that desk, and I've just fallen over it. Yeah, so we've got Kaffe Fassett at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we've got the Heartwork Double Wedding Ring Quilt by Delphine. It's designed by Delphine, brand new fabrics. Intermediate to advanced, this project. Intermediate to advanced, that project. Now, can you just go back to it a second, sorry? You see the fabrics? Show a picture of it. There you go. There you go. Look at the fabrics in there. They're all brand new, right? They're all brand new. And I've got the whole range in the next hour. So if we go back to the menu, if you like pink, it's for you. So the Heartwork Fabrics are at 10 o'clock with other bits and bobs. And apparently there's new Bumblebee fabric in there as well. And then 11 o'clock, we've got Jess and Tess Dogs Applique cushions with Delphine. Here they are. And now they are already flying out of the pre-order. You can buy it as a kit. So it comes with half metre of the grey fabric, a designer roll, and a pattern. Or you just buy the pattern on its own if you want to do your own colourway. They're all on pre-order. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Then we stop Sewing Street and we run all the way to the Yarn Lane studios, because then at Yarn Lane we are making crafting ponchos with Sam Sabido, Adventures in Crafting ponchos. Right, okay, there are 3 ways you can get in. No, not this morning. There are 2 ways you can get in touch this morning. You can send an email, studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com. Facebook Live isn't working at the moment. As soon as it is, we'll tell you, but it's not working at the moment. Neither's YouTube, neither's the website. So if you go to the website's working, it's just not you'll see now. That's all you'll get, you see, on the website. So to send a message, can you still click on Watch Live then? Right, okay, still click on Watch Live. There's no live stream though. Then you can send the message. See the box on the right-hand side there? Just write your message in the box there. And that's the one where they go through to Hannah. Has somebody played with the screens today? Everything's smaller, yeah. Anyway, so you can just literally write your message there, send it through, and it's a white box that comes up on the bottom of the screen. However, while we're there's today's early bird. It's a bestseller already. Now, if you scroll down the page, you'll see there today's show deals. Now, that is when when we've played items. Where's the panel? Oh, it's still up there, right? But you can also see what's on the show for 4 hours. So here is Kaffe. It might be in a funny order, just so you know, see when it makes his mind up. That's all the Kaffe I've got left there. This is the Delphine's double wedding ring. The pattern on its own. There are 2 bundles. There's one with just solids. The bundle does come with the pattern, as you can see there. Or there's the one that Delphine's making, which is the one above. There you go, on the right-hand side there. So that's all of those. Then, what's coming up next? There's the fabric that I'm launching in the 10 o'clock hour. So we're all right with order at the moment then. Then we've got other fabrics in that hour. There's that panel. The flamingo panel is still available. We've got pink buttons in that hour. Under the new collection there. There's the bumblebees. Haven't got all the bumblebees, just some of them today. There's the design roll that Delphine's used for her doggy cushions. There's the instructions on their own. Then we go into, that's it. There's the kit, there's the kit, there's the kit. Right, okay, but we're then going to run all the way to Yarn Lane. Now we're going to show you the Yarn Lane website now. There you go, there's yarnlane.com. Now, obviously, there's nothing on there at the moment on the telly, I don't think. But if you go again to the Yarn Lane website, yarnlane.com, click on Watch the Show Live. Then you can, don't send a message because I'm not there. Here are the lovely ponchos. They're gorgeous ponchos that Sam Sabido's doing. Now, if you follow her on social media, you will have seen her and her family wearing these. I thought there were 4. Oh, yeah, I thought there were 4. Aren't they lovely? Now, which one's your favourite? Go back up, let's have a look. Oh, Hannah likes that one in the middle there. I think I like the one at the bottom. Oh. The one at the bottom I like. What's that called? Ice cream. I like that one, I think. We'll have them all here. We'll have them all here later. Right, now, if you buy from both me on Sewing Street and me on Yarn Lane, you only pay 1 P&P. So don't worry, if you bought the early bird, that's your P&P covered for the whole of Sewing Street and the whole of Yarn Lane as well. I know it's different companies, but they come from the same warehouse. Yeah, I wish we could get that presenter from Yarn Lane. He's really good, isn't he? He'd be quite good on here, wouldn't he? Anyway, shall we go on? I don't think there's anything else to tell you. Was that Elliot that just came in then? Oh, don't talk to Elliot. He's very stressed. He's going to sort out the YouTube and the Facebook for us now. Right, so we launched Kaffe at the, was it Monday I launched it? Yeah, launched Kaffe on Monday. Hannah's not seen it yet. We've only had 2 shows of it, right? That's only been on air twice. And already we are very, very, very limited. Very limited. Oh, do you want to do the book first or do you want to do the fabrics first? Right, okay. The book is meant to be £30, right? Everyone else is selling it for £30. It says in the cover it's £30. Cat pressed a different button and we're selling it at £27.99. It's the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, I can't tell you. It's all pictures of him at home, Kaffe and Brandon, at home and in the studio. Look, beautiful. So at the back there are projects. And then inside here. No, there's all sorts of projects. There's needlepoint, there's quilts. There's all sorts of projects at the back there. Then you've also got, I mean, they're just, I'm not going to show you the whole book because they're just beautiful for inspiration, the colours and everything like that. But I'll show you the beginning. I just want to show you because one of the fabrics that he's actually drawing in here is one of the fabrics I've got today. So he's actually painting a picture. This is needlepoint. Oh, wait, we'll see his house in a minute, Hannah, because it's at the beginning of the book. There, here, that's him at home there. Look, hang on. Have they got a house in Cuba? Oh, they just went there. Porcelain, pottery, my collections. Oh, now I can't find that picture now. Fashion. Oh, there's Cuba. Books and travel. There. Right, okay. But then in here, you see, this is all his house. So you've got his lounge and his dining room. Hang on, here you go. So there's his work studio. Look. There's him and Brandon. Then the painting studio. I think he's in his, isn't he? I don't want to do him injustice, but I think he's in his 80s, isn't he? Look. Then we go to his bathroom in a minute as well, watch. Dining room. Upstairs kitchen. Bathroom, there you go. I'm not going to show you any more, but in here there is him doing a painting of one of the fabrics that we've got here today. Oh, Hannah's got, at the place in Cuba, Hannah's got a picture of her in the same place as that green car. We have to get that out. Sorry, she's told me about 10 times. She was very, very excited. Right, which was your favourite fabric then, Hannah? Okay. Oh, you and Paul have got the same favourite. Right, okay, so look, this is all I have. This is all I have, and some of these are very, very, very limited. So I've got chips, I've got garland, I've got banana leaf, I've got button, mosaic, I've got jumble, I've got, oh, there's two together there. That's cactus flower. That one there is peony. That one there is moss flower. This one is shark's teeth. That one is hydrangea, and that one is damask. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, so this is all Hannah gets here because she hasn't been in all week to do it, you see. So she's very annoyed. Right. Banana trees in the blue. You'll love it because the background, it looks like it's 3D the way they've drawn it. Look. Look, isn't that lovely? Now, obviously, it's wide. I'll pick it up for you because it is 44 inches wide, machine washable, 100% cotton, quilting weight. Quality is beautiful, free spirit quality. Look, there you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, the way that the clouds have been painted makes it look like it's in the distance, doesn't it? I'm just going to undo this a minute. No. If I keep it on my belt, it whistles. Show belt today. Okay, so isn't that beautiful? £7.49 for half metre. Now, when it's in this is off the bolt. We're going to cut it for you. So if you want 3 metres, you get 3 metres. If you want half a metre, you get half a metre. I wouldn't reupholster with this. It's a bit fine for reupholstery. It's a lovely print. Paul wants a little shirt and short combo for his holidays in this. It is beautiful. I think it might be a bit too fine for a chair, Hannah. You could make your dining room cushions out of it. Oh yeah, make a quilt and then put it over a chair. Or just buy 2 metres or 3 metres of fabric and just drape it. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I'm in the single figures for this now. Single figure, and that's it. We're not getting any more. We're not getting any more. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Single figures in the blue banana trees. Okay, now I've got the banana trees in red. How vibrant that is. I think actually it was Paul wanted the red one, didn't he? Oh, you weren't in, were you, Emma? No, not you. No, I was talking to Emma then. No, oh, hang on. We can't launch on Monday. Was it Paul in on Monday? Oh, it was the weekend, was it? It's all blurred. It's all gone into a blur. I wasn't in on Monday. It was the weekend. It was Rebecca Reed on Monday, wasn't it? Anyway, it's beautiful. Paul likes this one. This is Paul's favourite. It's 2 different times of day, isn't it? If you look at that, late afternoon sunshine, and that's, you know, middle of the day sunshine, that one. Oh. Anyway. Okay, there's a little bit more of that one than there is of the blue one. Be a beautiful border, and then, but then you'd have to buy enough so the down the sides it didn't go sideways. You'd have to cut it the length of the fabric down the sides thing. Like looking out from a big tropical frame. Yeah, exactly. Next. Damask, yeah, that's here. You see, I would call these daisies, but they're actually roses. Yeah, apparently. Damask roses. They're lovely. Hannah would use these as a backing. She'd match, what she'd do is she'd get big squares, like fat quarter size of each of the fabrics, and then sew them together in like a big patchwork like that as a backing. Pink first. I love this. I think this is beautiful. It's in magenta, this one. Right, and I'm going to be totally honest and upfront with you today. Not that I'm not normally, but there's only 12 meters of this left. There's only 12 meters that left now. Well, I don't think we can get more. I think that's the problem. Well, some of the prints you'll see today, like this one, you've seen in several collections, but they're recoloured. So he might do this pattern again. I'll just show this again. So he's done those, yeah. We used to call those pebbles and disco pebbles. They're called jumble. But he's done those in different colours before. So you might see these again in different colours in later collections. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah, you can make dresses with this, blouses with this, quilts with this, cushions with this. Anything like that. I just think it's a bit too fine to upholster a chair with. Yeah, if you make a travel bag out of it, you'd have to use a very, very good, like a bosal backing on it, like iron some bows onto the back. Oh, you'd quilt the bag. You'd still need something behind it, I think, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. The orange one next. Hannah loves orange. In fact, it could almost be seen as orange segments, that one, couldn't it? What? Ooh, mandarin segments in rice pudding? No, I don't think so. Anyway, this is damask in orange. Loads of love in this one. Beautiful, isn't it? I thought we all need, isn't it? Bright, lovely, uplifting colours. Yeah, beautiful. Moving on. Now in the purple. Right, just a warning, heads up, there's only 5 meters of the purple left. Obviously, we're going to try and get some more of it, but I know how in demand it is. It's brand new, though. Brand new. Other suppliers have only just received theirs. We launched it at the weekend, and it's absolutely flown out. It's beautiful. The colours, aren't they? Just divine. Message on my bottom. Morning, John. Got to love a bit of Kaffe. Loving your new haircut. Love Jan, David and Hetty LaBetty from Jan in County Durham. Oh, thank you. I feel like naked without my iPad. I'm not naked. I've got a shirt on, but you know. Hannah's got trousers on today, everybody. You'll be pleased to know. Emma's got clean trousers on that she knocked a cup of coffee all over this morning. She smells of coffee. Wait till you get really warm later and the milk starts smelling. Oh, Elliot. Have you sorted it, my love? No. Oh, no. I don't get a wave or a smile or anything this morning. Just get, no. Well, he might have been smiling behind his mouth, but that wasn't a smiley voice, was it? Next one. No, he's not smiling. What's the next one, Hen? Okay, jumble, just in the 2 colourways. We've got this one in lime. Is that lime? Yeah. Yeah. Just double checking. You see, that'd be lovely, all cut up into half square triangles and all different flying geese and things like that, wouldn't it? Fresh, uplifting colours. Jumble in lime. Oh, is it? Keep looking at jumble in lime. Elliot, how did you do that? You just walked in the door. You're a miracle worker. Elliot's having trouble with his Right, Facebook Live is now working, everybody. Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Yay, there it is. Right, okay, I can do your Facebook. Thank you, Elliot, well done. Oh, Elliot, come back, it's frozen. Oh, sorry. Carry on, let's move on to the next one. Oh, I'm moving again now, I'm moving again now. No, it's frozen again. Oh, it's gone. This one is Emerald, Esmeralda. Lovely. The background of that is a beautiful, beautiful colour, isn't it? What's the matter, Elliot? Beautiful. This is Kaffe Fassett Collective Jumble in Emerald. Now, in real life, it looks a bit brighter than it does on the telly. What would I say about you, Elliot? Elliot's not muted. He's got issues this morning. And you don't look brighter on the telly. You don't look bright, full stop, does he really? Oh, don't. Let's not tease Elliot this morning. He's not in the mood. 7.49 for half metre, 100% cotton, machine washable. Who has? Oh, she broke it. Is it Emma's fault? Right, what's next then? Cactus flower. Only got this in one colourway now. And there's only 6.5 metres this colourway. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Look. There you go. To the background. The background is amazing, isn't it? As well as the flowers. The flowers are incredible. Oh, check out, check out, check out. That's going to go. That's going to go. That's going to go. Okay, shall I do the peony next then? Look. Now the peony in the other two colourways is all completely sold out. This is the only peony we've got left now. It's got a feeling of brassica, hasn't it, this one? Is it working now? I'll just check again. Yes, thank you, Elliot. Elliot, you can smile now and breathe. Did those shorts shrink in the wash? No. Did all your clothes shrink during lockdown, Hannah? Oh. Here we go. £7.49, £7.49 for half a metre. How are we doing stock-wise on this one now? 10.5 metres, that's it. 10.5 metres, that is it. Loads in baskets though. Please check out your basket. Please check out your basket. Remember, you can check out as many times as you like. You only pay 1p&p. Now, where are we going next? Shark's Teeth. I've got Shark's Teeth in 2 colourways. I think I only had this in 2 colourways. No, I might have had it in 3. Purple and yellow first. Now, Hannah, the question is it orange fabric with purple square triangles or is it purple fabric with orange triangles? That's, oh, is it? Okay. We were all different, weren't we? We were all seeing different. Good morning, John and team, says Glennis. Stuart says, blimey, that was a long half hour eating my breakfast without you. How we've missed you all. Princess says, oh, John, we missed half an hour. Well done, Elliot, on fixing it. I will redo the early bird and the panel during this hour, so don't you worry about that. Good morning, John. All thought it was me, says Claire. Morning, Marcia. Morning, Mary Jane. No, it wasn't your iPad. Hooray. Good morning, says Judith. Lorraine says, morning, John. Beautiful fabrics. I know. Pam Minihani says, morning, team. Thank you, Elliot. Ah, there we go. That's shark's teeth in the, what do they call it? In Carnival. This, oh, you could have worn that, Hannah, as your Carnival costume. Wrap it round. Sarong. No. Okay. Blue and white now. We called this cobalt. Maybe it's the way it is. Thought you disappeared, so glad you hadn't. Have a great day, says Laurie. Morning, John and team, says Barbara. Barbara. All right, Babs. Isn't this lovely? This is very fresh, this on the cobalt and white, isn't it? Jenny says, morning, everybody. Fabulous. Lorraine says, morning, John and team. A very dull day today. Is it dull outside? Oh, okay. So Elliot's saying, thank you to everybody for saying thank you, but he didn't fix it. Who did then? Oh, an IT. Okay, we'll give them a shout out. The IT department. Oh, it was their end that was broken, not ours. Here you go. This is the story of my life, this. We were sending a signal and they were not receiving it. So Elliot says, as always, his end was working, but the IT boys wasn't. Should we get, are you smiling now? Moss flower. This is in two colourways, the pink and the blue. Lowe's in Kings Lynn today. If anyone sees a little motorhome with a glamorous Lowe and old Jeff in it. Woohoo, says Heidi. John is finally back. Oh, you're very kind. Right, which one are we going to first? Pink first. Oh, but it is about to sell out. It is about to sell out. I'm not surprised. There's 1 metre of this one left. That's it. 1 metre. Where's your bottle of water today? Oh. £7.49 for half a metre. About to go. Now I've got it in the blue. Loads of that in baskets, but there's only 1 metre, I'm afraid. There's only 3 metres of the blue. Yeah, now, if you're new to us, we're not normally like this. This has just been such a popular range. We do normally have decent stock, but this is, because when we come to the pink later, we'll have nice stock of that and everything. It's just, this is the 3rd day we've shown this, and it's been so popular. Tell you what. The fabric's 44 inches wide, Patsy, machine washable, 100% cotton. Morning, John. I'm dog sitting my son's Jackawawa. Is that a Jack Russell and Chihuahua? Pup, we enjoy hearing you. You make us relax. Love from Jan and Finley. Oh, thank you, Jan and Finley. What's the Jackawawa called? Is that Finley, the Jackawawa? Does it look like that? Well, it's not that, because that's a girl, isn't it, that one? Because it's called Jess and Tess. No. Oh, no. What's it called? Jess and Tess? It could be 2 girls. Oh, I'm getting confused. Yeah, we're gender neutral here. Yeah, Jesse used to work at Soundcourse, didn't he? He was a boy. Next. Oh, now, I've not seen this one at all before. I'm surprised there's any of this one left because I know how popular these have all been. Comes in 4 different colourways. Okay, shall I do that first? Blue one, there's only 5 meters of the blue one left. It's called Button Mosaic in blue. I love the fact that they've got different coloured buttons, but then you've got the threads in a different colour, and then you've got your background in a different colour. Okay, Susan. Oh, I see. Susan's saying she's in King's Lynn, sorry. I couldn't figure out why she was telling me where she lived. I was like, why is that? She's answering low where she is. So, quickly pop that in your basket and make sure you check out. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, red one next. I've only got 5.5 meters of the red one. Loads of people come in for that one, by the way. I've only got 5.5 meters of the red one, or orange, 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 orange. It's like a flame, bright, lovely, rich Seville orange, that one, isn't it? With your turquoise threads on there. 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight cotton, 100% cotton. Lovely, isn't it? Okay, green or white. Oh. Hang on, that one must be that one. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's go white now. Now, this white one didn't appear in any of the bundles we did or anything. It was always a solitary one on its own, this one. Oh, yeah, if you got the early bird. Oh, I'll tell you about the early bird in a second. Actually, you keep looking at that, because I'll go over there and get everything that you missed earlier. Well, you look at that and check out on that. What's the matter, Emma? Well, I was Mr. Caribbean Connection, wasn't I, for a while? Here we go. Right, okay, moving on. Moving on. Now I've got the one in green, which I love the one in green. Do they actually just call it green? Yeah, just in green. Oh, it's nice. I love that one. Because that could almost be under the sea, couldn't it? Like a coral, that one. £7.49 for half a metre. Remember, we cut off the bolt for you. So if you want 4 metres, you can have 4 metres. If you want 10 metres, you can have 10 metres. As long as it's increments of half a metre. Beautiful. Right, moving on to Han. Chips. No, these are like, when I open them out, you'll see the like paving stones that have all been chipped. So which colour first? Blue first. In the aqua. Look, so you've got a nice, neat paving stones here. They go a little bit crazy here, and then we go back to being neat paving stones. I don't know why it's called chips. Chips of, not like chips and fish, is it? Or egg and chips. It's lovely. The colour is beautiful. It's like a aqua and a kind of dark violet, really. Remember, it's 44 inches wide, machine washable. Quilting weight cotton, 100% cotton. It's Kaffe. It's brand new. This is from his new collective, his 2021 collective. Collection, I mean, not collective. Oh, this one was done by Brandon. Because they're all done by the 3 of them in the collective. It's called the Fassett Collective. There's 3 of them that do them. And Brandon, Kaffe, and Philip. This one's a Brandon one. What's the matter? £7.49. I thought you were talking about this then. Pine. This one's in pine. Now, isn't it funny you think they don't call... would you say orange was the main colour there? Or green? Yeah, see, he thinks the pine. Brandon's called it the pine as the background. Anyway, moving on. What's that? Garland or hydrangea? Anne? Hydrangea. This is the one in the book. There's a picture of Kaffe in the book painting this, doing the original painting for this actual fabric. Which one would you like first? Right, look at this. Now look, I'll hold this one up so you can see it better because the repeat's there. It's not a panel. Obviously, you just buy it by the ½ metre. It's lovely, isn't it? £7.49 for ½ metre. Helen says, morning, John. Waiting with bated breath for Delphine's doggies. Now, you know you can buy them already because they're flying out they're here. They're on pre-order. The pattern on its own or the whole kit if you want it. There they are. Loads this blue one going in. Stuart says it reminds him of an eye test. Little Paul says that all the time because Little Paul's colourblind. He can't see the number 72 in the middle there. Okay, so that's the blue one. I've also got it in purple one. I don't know if it's called purple. We'll have a look now. It is called purple. This is the Kaffe Fassett one, this one. Oh, let me open the whole thing out so you can see the whole thing. Ready? Beautiful. It's lovely, isn't it? Then I've got it in the lime green. How long have we got? Oh, we're all right, we're all right, right. Oh, yeah. If you missed the beginning of the Kaffe Fassett Collective, we did Banana Tree and the first couple we did are all underneath me. If you want to see them in the flesh, let me know. Otherwise, just get them on there. But I know, they only had about 5 meters. They must have sold out now. Sorry, keeping you up, Hannah. Morning all, says Amanda. Just about to start work. Catch up later. Thank you. Bye. That's nice, isn't it? It's very fresh, that one. In green. Then I've got garlands. That lovely nightclub in Liverpool. Oh, now, Hannah, I can't tell you what I said about that. Well, I'll ask you. Well, hang on. Okay, hang on. I'll open it up, and then I'll ask you what you think. What do you think this is? I think it's your hair in the morning. I said it's lots of Hannahs in the morning, isn't it? This is in red, garlands in red. Yeah, we can't say the rest of it's like she had her eyelids lifted now. And she's had her threading and everything. She's really made the most of the shops opening on the 12th, I tell you. Beautiful garlands, this one's called, in red. I'd say, to be honest, it's more pink than red, that one. Next. You've got 2 to pick from. Here's the blue one. No, it is. So they're like on black, but there's only tiny, tiny splodges of black, you see there. What, like dim sum? Hannah thinks it's dim sum. Just her to go for food. Cousin Susie says good morning. Angela says good morning. It's nice, isn't it, in the blue? Please do go and not. Do you mean what do you mean for Delphine? Oh yeah, go if you want anything for these or this or this. Go look on pre-order. Delphine's doing this in the next hour. She's doing that at 11 o'clock. Yarn Lane is on pre-order. I haven't got. As soon as Sam Speedo gets here, I'll let you see. Let you see the poncho. Poncho. Last one of the caves now. Last cave. Garlands in green. This one. You're right now, Hannah. She's either writing songs or she stubbed her toe. Right. Do you want me to do the early bird again? Yep, right. So because we weren't on Facebook Live earlier and we weren't on the web earlier, you might have missed out on the early bird special. It's here. 4 buttons, I'll start again. 4 jars of buttons, right? For the price of 2. It's half price. It's half price. £9.98. £9.98. No, I tell you why. I'll tell you why. These are normally $5.99 a jar, right? I think we've got some pink ones coming up in the pink hour later, right? I think this has transferred over from this, because these would be $1.99 if you get the 4 in here, wouldn't they? So normally these are $5.99 each. These, so it's more than. It's bigger than half price, better than half price. So these are normally $5.99. And if you see the pink ones later coming up in the pink out, it's saying $1.99. Well, it's because these would be $1.99, and there's 4 of these would be. What they've done is they've reduced the price to $1.99. They've just taken 1 out for the pink hour. That's why. It is confusing, but you still win. You're still winning. You're getting loads, and also it's more. It's bigger than half price. If $5.99, that's £24 for those. 4, 6 is 24, and you're getting them for 10. That's brilliant. Okay, then also at the beginning of the show today, you might have missed it because everything was down, we had our panel of the week. Now, we were allocated so many each day. Yesterday's allocation completely and utterly sold out, so please be careful. We haven't got any of the pens at the moment. Quarter of the stock of today's stock has gone already. There are some different pens on the website, and on Saturday, we've got pens again, not Sunday, Saturday. So this is the panel. So this is on one side, right? The two, I would make cushions out of those. I'd colour those in and make cushions. Then, if you then look on this side, if you want to make a tote bag, a Christmas tote bag, you can do, because they're the handles and they're the connectors. It will go up to $8.99 on Sunday night, Monday morning. It'll go up to $8.99. Yep. Oops. Yep, Hannah's into bundles. Princess, do you ever get nervous? No. I do get nervous in life. I get very nervous sometimes, but you're such a pro and comfortable in front of the camera. Thank you, Princess. I don't get nervous about this, but like I say, if I'm going on a date, I'm like the worst person in the world. Kaffe will be 84 this year. There you go. I didn't want to. Did you know he's got an MBE? I think I did know that. Okay, so that's got to wait here because that stays in there for now. Right, now, very quickly. Oh, no, I'm all right for time. We think, do you know how I like a quilt with a dark background and like with its bright colours? Hannah's just put these bundles of 2 meters. Now, they're 44 inches wide. They're not extra wide backing, but just 2 meters. Is it black first, yeah? Yeah, black. It's 2 meters of our Rose and Hubble fabric there. £13.49. Hannah wants you to see the whole lot. There you go, 44 inches wide, 2 meters in length. For £13.49. Yeah, this is where hopefully we'll drop it now and I'll disappear again. Oh, that's what Hannah's praying for in the gallery. That's nice. Well, I'm not going to give her what she wants. Oh, did you ask me for on a date? I didn't hear you. We've been on a date, Hannah. It didn't work. We went to the theatre. We went for coffee and then we went to the theatre. Do you not remember? Well, I thought it was a date. I wondered why you just left at the end. Bye. It's like, oh, no peck on the cheek or anything. It was before what we're doing, self-isolating, so it was all right. We went to see, you know, Janice is on Saturday. We went to see Janice's daughter in a play. And Janice's daughter is now at drama school at East 15 doing a drama course. Right, I'm not going to open this one out. This is the same, but in blue. 2 meters in blue. Sharon says, morning, John. Took the day off for my birthday. First live fix of the week. Lovely fabrics. Sharon, happy birthday, my lovely. Shame we all went wrong at the beginning, wasn't it, with the Facebook and the YouTube, but it's all fixed now. Oh, Gerardine says, I'm having trouble with Facebook. No, it's working now, Gerardine. It's working now. How are the new sofas? Gerardine had new sofas delivered yesterday. 2 meters of navy blue. Oh, the navy's about to sell out. Once you've all checked out your baskets. Also, question from Sue. Banana tree in which colour? In blue. Somebody's asked to see the banana tree in blue. There you go. And then Sue has asked, is all the Kaffe fabric shiny finish or matte? None of it's shiny finish. Yeah, it's not satinized like an extra wide backing. This is your plain, no, I wouldn't say plain, it's not plain at all. It's not shiny at all. It's like a finished cotton print. It's not. He does do satinized for some of his backings. Yeah, that one with all the like concrete vases was satinized, wasn't it? This isn't satinized at all. This is just straightforward cotton. If you miss, can we show them? We've got time to show them. Right, okay. If you missed the beginning of the show, our fault, not yours, our fault. I want you just to show you what you've missed, you see, what you do is go to the website, www.sewingstreet.com, click on watch the show live. We've already done that. And then you scroll down, then there's 2 columns, you see. There's pre-order and today's show deal. Pre-order is everything that's coming up, right? That's the Delphine's hour next, and then all the things that are coming up for the next 3 hours. If you go to the left-hand column, which is today's show deals, there are everything. There's the early bird, there's garlands, there's hydrangea. They're all now, oh, there you go, that one's sold out. They're all on the verge of selling out. That one's sold out. Now, all the others have got enough, well, not all the others, most of the others have got enough in baskets to also be saying sold out. We can't make bundles anymore. It's not enough to make bundles and things. So please, please, please be careful if you are thinking of coming in for that. A quick message before I go for a break. Morning, John. I thought it was the hospital Wi-Fi stopping me seeing you, waiting for the injections on my foot. Oh, Jackie, you take care now. No, it was us. It was us, but we're all right now. Right. If you want to get your doggies, they're on pre-order because they're in the 11 o'clock show. The next hour, that's the 11 o'clock show, you can either buy the pattern on its own or the kit, or if you just like the black and white fabric, we're selling the design roll on its own as well. But the next hour is this, right? Beautiful. A Delphine, it's for intermediate to advanced. It's a double wedding ring. The pattern has all the templates in it. And we've got to thank Delphine's husband for that because he's the wizard on the computer. But Delphine obviously sewn it. So don't go anywhere. Delphine and I will be here with that in 3 minutes from now.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Hello, I'm Catherine Wright. I'm from Leicestershire Craft Centre, which is based in Market Harborough. I love all kinds of sewing, but probably my favourite thing to do is dressmaking. But I also teach patchwork and free motion embroidery and anything to do with textiles really. I love to have a go at felting and crochet and knitting and, oh, you name it, I'll have a go at it. So I started sewing when I was 7. My mum taught me to sew, and the very first thing I made was an apron. But I'm a terribly impatient person. I just want to get on with the project. So I didn't wait for her to help me cut it out, and I cut it out myself, and I didn't know you had to have a seam allowance. So I made the world's smallest apron, and my mum still has it somewhere. Sewing tips, I would say, I teach a lot of people to sew, especially beginners, and I would say don't get disheartened, take your learning journey slowly. Don't expect to suddenly make a ball gown or suddenly make a king-size quilt. Build up your skills, you know, slowly. And I would also say the iron is your friend. Use your iron a lot. It makes your sewing look so much better. It helps you get things in place where you want it before you sew, and is a really handy thing to have.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Elliot's not in the best of moods today, so Hannah's just been into the office now, and she got a coat hanger and she was doing that in his ear. I know, honestly, it's like tainted. Well, she can't go close to him. She can't touch him with her finger, can she? She has to do it with the... Anyway, I thought they were keeping me and Delphine apart. I haven't seen her for so long. And she's here today. Oh, they were, apparently. They were. Apparently, Delphine had said, don't put me with that boy. She said, do not. I only say that because, Delphine, when I first met Hannah, when we were at Roxco, she came in to kind of shadow and learn and everything. And I went to Cherry, our boss, do not put me with that woman. I don't want to work with that girl. That was the first thing I said about her. Look at us now. Can't get away from each other. She just asked me on a date as well. Hannah
Has
did.
she?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
No, we've already been. I said we've already done a date. She'd forgotten. Anyway, let's go on. Delphine, it's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
Double wedding ring quilt. Right, now, this is not for a beginner and this is not for the faint-hearted. Not just because it's Delphine's pattern. It is it's intermediate to advanced, I would say. It's not, do not buy this if it's, buy the fabric by all means, but don't buy this if it's your first ever quilt, because you'll get so, not frustrated, but it takes a lot of thought. There's a lot of curves and things like that. I'm not trying to put anybody off challenging themselves and stretching themselves, but I just know it's like in dressmaking, if somebody had given me a silky viscose as my first fabric to ever sew, I would never have picked up any sewing ever again. So that's why I always say, when you do sewing for the first time, use cottons and everything. You have got cottons in here, but what you'll see, Delphine, there are curves and there are not complications, but there are challenges within it. By all means, buy it and keep it for a little bit further down the line. But I'm just saying, I don't want you to get this home and then go, oh, John said it was easy, I could have done this. So I've got, shall we have a look at the picture of the quilt? Finish. Well, it's only a part of it, right? So, right, now this is a bundle to make that, right? Now, if you love the pink floral fabrics, I have got those. I'm launching them by the ½ metre in the next hour. But if you want this bundle, what you get 2 meters of your cream. Well, it could be vanilla, actually, but it looks creamy. Then you get ½ metre of that pink. Oh, it is cream. You get ½ metre, I love this one, of that one. Now, and also they are in pre-order. The fabrics are in pre-order. So if you see something you like, you can buy it by the ½ metre on pre-order. But I'm going to be wafting them in the next hour. Then you've got the lilac one, ½ metre of the lilac one. And then you've got ½ metre of your lovely, well, it's not ditzy, it's a bit bigger than ditzy, isn't it? Plus you've got 2 fat quarters. One in the kind of sage colour. Oh no, is that Misty Blue? Misty Blue. No, I've never seen Misty Blue in a fat quarter before, and I'm not quite sure what that one is. Blush, that one, blush. So you get 4 metres of fabric plus 2 fat quarters plus Delphine's instructions, £56.99. And that will make you, well, no, it'll make you more than that. That's just part of it. Yours will be bigger than that. Okay? Then I've got another bundle here, which I think will look very, very dramatic, because all these bundles contain the instructions. Don't worry, well, both these bundles contain the instructions. So you get 2 metres of the cream. Then you get ½ metre of that one, ½ metre, that one's what? Peach, ½ metre of raspberry, ½ metre of, and then ½ metre of pomegranate. That's coral, that's a pomegranate. Plus, you get 2 fat quarters in red and soft pink, scarlet and pink, and the instructions. 39. Oh, I see. Yeah, because the other one's got designer fabric in it. This one is made all of our Rose and Hubble fabric. That's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. $39.99. Imagine how dramatic that's going to look in those solid colours. Right? Now, if you want the pattern on its own, you can. So here it is, and I'll show you, go through it. Look. As ever with all of Delphine's instructions, there's all the cutting instructions, loads and loads of pictures and everything. A beautiful, isn't it? And then these are all your templates. These are all your templates to make here. And there's more in there. Now, obviously, you'll need to photocopy those. 2. Now, one block is 17¼ inches. Is that right? So, do you know how many blocks you could possibly make out of it? Do you know what the finished size could be? Beverly just messaged.
Oh, you could easily make another 3 or 4 rings easally.
On top of that?
Easily, yeah.
So twice that size.
Yeah.
Twice that size. So twice that size. So that'll be 17 for the front, 17.5 by 17.5. So that's 35. Depends where you put them, doesn't it? If you make it 3 by 3. But you can make, you think you could make 6 or 7 blocks, and each block is 17¼ inches. Depends on where you place it and things like that. Right, yeah, before we go to Delphine, we'll do best press, because it's really important with this to best press your fabric first, because as I say, you've got lots of bias, lots of curves and everything like that. Delphine's already done hers. You should smell the main room out there. It's very lavender-esque. I think it's lavender and vanilla, this one. $11.99. Yeah, Hannah wants to know when we're getting... She's been asking for Tropical Beach about for 4 years now. Kerry says, morning, John and Delphine. Delphine's looking fabulous today. That's Kerry from Living in Loveliness watching them. Oh, did you watch her Facebook Live last night? She couldn't get the hang of it. It was I tried to tell her, it was back to front, then it was sideways, then it was upwards. I know. She was good, though. Right, okay, and then the other best press. This one. This one is scent-free. Not scent-free, it's $3.95 for us to send it to you, but it has no smell. $11.99. Fragrance-free, that's the word I was looking for. Or like Hannah, no taste. $11.99. I can say that because she asked me on a date. Okay, right, I'll do waddings later when we get to that. Okay, so... All right over there.
I'm all right,
You're still prepping?
No, I'm just keeping myself busy.
Oh, good. Best way. What's it? The devil finds work for idle hands or something like that.
That's it, yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Now, let's just, I didn't mean to be negative or down on it, but it's not a first-time quilter's project.
No, if you're new to sewing, I'd by all means get it, and then it's one of those that will test your sewing skills, but it's also one that you do need to have a little bit of sewing experience behind you before you go into it.
So you can aspire to make it, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we all started sewing somewhere, you know. I remember the first time I sewed 2 pieces of fabric together, they was all in a line. Yeah. And now I'm making that. So it's one of those that you build up to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you have been sewing for quite a while, then crack on, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, all the templates, we have to say thank you to husband, don't we?
Yes, thank you to Nick, yeah.
Because you actually created the templates, he created the templates for you, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So he does it all on, I think, when we've talked about when I do the applique bits, Nick sorts out all the calculations and the maths, and he's done all of the templates on his CAD system. So you're getting Nick's templates, with just with my name on him. Yeah,
but you had to tell him what to do.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Perfect. So, where do we start?
Where do we start? First of all, with the templates. So, and bearing in mind, this dates back to the 1800s. So it's not something that they had templates and things back then. So they were clearly very clever back then. I have actually put a history at the front of the instructions to tell you all about the history of the double wedding ring quilt. So I've learned a lot actually making this. So it's what people give to people for years ago when people couldn't afford new fabrics and things. They would chop up bits of old cloth or clothes, and they couldn't afford expensive gifts. So they would actually use their scraps and piece together bits of fabric to create this, and it was always given to newlyweds. And today it's still being done as a tradition to give to newlyweds and people for like their anniversaries or even memory blankets and things. Yeah. So yeah, but I have put all that in there and a little bit more. So.
Oh, thank you. Don't give it all away.
Don't give it all away. So the templates themselves. So as you can see in the book, they do actually come in paper form. So what I would actually do is maybe photocopy it and trace over it, because that way you're not going to have to cut into the booklet. The paper I use is 150 GSM, so it is quite a sturdy paper. So what you can do then is you cut it out and then you just use a good old bit of cardboard to either stick it onto and then carefully cut it out. Don't use your rotary cutter though, and a nice sharp pair of scissors, and just take your time on getting your templates really accurate. So this is all there, the seam allowance is included, and we've even put the central points and where the points are to meet with your fabric piecing as well for the cornerstones and the arcs. So, and you've also got your melon pieces as well. So again, your melon pieces you'd also put onto a bit of cardboard as well.
Okay.
So spend a good bit of time doing that.
There's not just 2 pieces though, are there?
No, so there's they're in the.
Oh yeah, so you got your melon, your curve, you got your cornerstones, and then you've got what I call drunkard's pathway, but it's not. It's the corner bit with the curve. There you go. There.
So again, when I started looking at doing the double wedding ring quilt, there's so many different ways on how to make it.
Right.
No matter you could watch the same video or the same demonstration, and everyone does it completely differently. Some ways I found a bit tricky, some ways I found much easier. So I've put together all the things that I found a lot easier, and so hopefully you can all.
Okay, quick question here. Heidi says, can you use it with a double wedding ring ruler? The technique you can do, because you'll cut out the same pieces, but they might not be the same size as yours, because the rulers come in different sizes, don't they?
They're all different sizes. And again, even the rulers are all not just different sizes, but different, they're cut out differently.
Different takes
There's so many different takes on how to make this quilt,
Chris says that the quilt looks very pretty. Good morning. Good morning. Is this harder than the Tree of Life, says Sue?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's just applique, really.
That's applique, yeah. Although hold on to that, Sue, because we are going to show you a little trick at the end of the demo.
Brilliant. Yeah. And then Delphine, Delphine doesn't say she's here. Princess says, Delphine, you look fabulous.
Oh,
your hair looks so glossy. I love your demos. That's Princess.
Oh, thank you, Princess. I've suddenly been roots doing. I'm not booked in till May.
Oh no. Oh.
I know. Look at him showing off with
I know, but I had to get on that website the minute. And then I thought I was going to get there because the pub in Ulster High Street burnt down and the whole of Ulster High Street.
The pub burned down?
Yeah, but they shut the whole High Street. So the barber was in the high street, you see, so I thought I wasn't going to get there.
Well, you're looking dashing.
Thank you very much indeed.
Very nice with your floral shirt.
My floral. I don't know why I went autumnal today, but
yeah, it's very pretty.
Okay, so we've got our templates. We've cut our templates out of the cardboard, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, you're ready to go. Make sure that your bobbin is full. Make sure you're using the same thread throughout. Make sure your iron is dry. You want a dry iron. You don't want any moisture in your iron because you're working with a lot of bias. So anything, if it gets too wet, you could easily distort the fabric. So, but I'm sort of going to go back on myself a bit now because best press everything, and then that's just going to help you when you're working with it. It stabilises the fabric.
It doesn't alter the shape when you steam on your iron. It's fixing the fabric in the shape there, and you want to be able to manipulate it later. But the best press makes it stable for doing all the weird. Because everything looks like everything's on a bias, isn't it? So you've got all bias seams to sew together.
And also, it doesn't leave any of that. You know, when you use starch, it can leave that little bit of glue on your iron. This one doesn't. The best press. Yeah. And also, I use it for all of my piecing anyway, but even more so when you're doing working on any type of bias.
Okay, Elaine's just mentioned saying she's new to it all. She doesn't know what we mean by bias.
Okay, well, you're probably better explaining bias.
Okay, yeah, all right, I'll tell you very quickly. Basically, you've got, Elaine, when you go to fabric like this, I'll just get this out. Oops. You have a warp and a weft, and that's the grain of the fabric. The warp goes up and down, and the weft goes from right to left. So that means your fabric's stable. So if you cut on the grain of the fabric like this, your fabric is very stable. As soon as you start cutting, so for example, this piece here, that's on the straight of the grain on the weft, that's on the straight of grain on the warp, but that there goes against the grain, which means it's on the bias, which is, if you fold that in half, this is the bias. But you can see what I mean. If you try and cut along here, this doesn't stretch at all. That is completely and utterly, and that way there doesn't stretch at all. As soon as you get it on the bias, look at the stretch that's in there. So what you're doing is when you're sewing something like this, you mustn't pull it because you'll pull it out of shape. So if you spray it with best press, it stops it from doing that. Only temporarily. It doesn't take away the value of the fabric. It literally just makes it easier to sew. So that's what the bias is.
There you go.
There you go.
Very well done.
Thank you.
So when you do come to cut out your pieces, make sure you try and stay on the grain as much as possible when you're laying out your pieces. Just take your time cutting it out. Okay, so you're going to start off with your, where's my melon? Okay. So again, you can use pins for this. The only thing is if you do use lots of pins, you can stretch the fabric. So I'm going to show you a way to do it where you don't even need to use a pin at all. So I've already ironed these. So I've already used the best press, and I've already given them a really good press. Once you have done that, fold each piece in half and then give it a really good press. So you've got this line. I think I pressed it so well you can still see all my lines on the finished quilt. So
yeah, but they'll come out.
They will, yeah. You can steam it now. Yeah. So what we want to do, we want to sew this line to this arc here. So it will go like that. Looks easy, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you need to turn that right sides together, and using that central point where we've already marked with the iron, you're going to line those up. Now, like I said, if you don't feel confident not using pins, then pop a little pin in there, but try to avoid pinning it too much, because in the machine it can stretch when you're trying to move it around. And I'm going to show you here now before I take it to the machine. You'll start off in this centre point. Now you can, if you want to, start on the end, but the reason why I start at the centre is because you know that bit's going to be completely accurate. Mm-hmm. So you're going to start set your machine to a 1/4 inch seam, and then you're going to sew by moving one. You've got the melon in the top hand and the arc in the bottom, and you're going to be moving them together. Now when you come to the end, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, but you're going to have a slight little dog ear just hanging off the edge there, right, about a 1/4 inch seam. You want that to go over that corner there, because as soon as you go over that corner, when you turn it right sides out, your point should be nice and smooth. Right, yeah, because if you stop at the corner, when you turn it back, the fabric doesn't fold back enough, does it?
That's
right.
Have
a step, and it takes away the full curve.
Yeah, so go right over into that corner. So I'm going to stop mumbling now and I'll go on and do it.
Yeah, get on with some sewing. Morning, right. Delphine, love to see you. You're looking glowing. Laurie, don't say that to somebody. Can't wait to see how you do the double ring. You give good tips, says Laurie.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Oh.
Amongst the two of us, John, we should get through it.
So what?
Amongst the two of us, we should get through it. So you want the needle down. And I'm usually a very quick sewer. Take your time with this. Okay. This is not a race.
No pressure, Delphine, but the kit of the one you've made behind you and your design behind you is the best seller of the day so far.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, no pressure. It is so pretty though.
Yeah.
Those fabrics.
You're all right over there? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't plugged in my foot.
That might help.
So as you can see, I'm moving the bottom. I'm not stretching it. I'm just sort of giving it a little bit of a helping hand. I could do that with a little bit quicker actually, it's a bit too slow for me. There we go. And then,
no, I think we'd also at that speed when we first start
doing it. When you first start doing
it.
And then, so far I've done half of the melon, and now I'm going to turn it over and do the top half.
So you go from the middle bit again,
from the middle
down
bit
to the
again.
other side, yeah.
I always find it easier this way when you do it the second half.
No, I agree.
And then again, take your time and make sure you smooth out any wrinkles in the fabric. And again, you're not stretching it. And there we go. So that's one arc sewn on already. Now, again, when you come to press it, I found it easier to press, I'll show you in a moment. I found it easier to press towards the arc side. I have done it both ways. It is easier that way because you get a more 3D effect when you've sewn the other one on. Otherwise, if you've got it towards the melon, yeah, it tends to pucker up.
Also, I think it tells you where it wants to go. When you finish sewing, it will go one way or the other.
It is, yeah. And you can clip into it with a pair of scissors as well, just so you get that flat finish. But we'll press that in a bit. So we need to make the other half of our arc. So to do that, we've got our. Oh, I thought I lost a piece then. I love this fabric. You'd like a nice shirt for you.
Very nice. Well, it's coming up in the next hour. It's on pre-order already.
So, and then you've got your diamonds, cornerstones, whatever you want to call them. So make sure that when you come to sew these on, as you can see, you've got one that's the slightly shorter end, and then you've got the longer end. You want to make sure that the longer end is in line with the edge. So it's a bit like when you sew in triangles together, not triangles together, diamonds together. You want to have a bit of an overhang. So what I mean by that is, so those fabrics are now right sides together. And if you can see, again, you just want that little dog ear just sticking out the bottom there, just by about 1/4 inch. If you want to, if you want to make sure that you're really precise, you can mark a 1/4 inch mark just here and also on the diamond piece, because that's what you're aiming for. Because otherwise, if you had them lined up correctly when you sew them up, they'll be off. What am I trying to say?
No, you
They
think
won't line up.
yeah.
Simple.
And can I just show this? This is what Delphine means about this piece. Can I look? Can we see this? Is that possible, Emma? Okay, this pattern piece here. What Delphine was just explaining to you is these two sides are a different length and angle to those two sides. So what you need to make sure is when you cut them out, either mark all the longer sides or the shorter sides, so that you know, because it's only very minimal. But if you get them the wrong way round, it throws the whole block.
Yeah.
So you can't. So it's very important that you check when you cut those out that you know which are your shorter ends and which are your longer ends. Sorry, I'm butting in here all the time.
No, it's good. And so yeah, make sure you've got that overhang. So I always tend to sew mine with the arc facing towards me, so I can clearly see that dog ear there. So you go and sew those on, again 1/4 inch seam. So then when I open them out, as you can see, they match up perfectly.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't offset it slightly, it would be you'd have a big gap.
But people who are quilting will be used to that, because when you join your binding together, if you do it exactly and then you turn it back, there's a step down, isn't there?
Yeah.
And this will be the same
Very
thing.
similar. So, and there we go. So I'm just going to do the next one. So I'm lining up my long edge, make sure that that's the right one, and then I check it, and I turn it over. I double check that that is sticking out this bottom. I'm quite happy with that, and then I'll sew it on.
Also, when you're doing this, don't sew your two arcs on thinking I'll put my squares on afterwards, because then you get a horrible Y seam and it gets very awkward.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Again, there's a few of the patterns I've seen that actually do use a Y seam.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Y seams in this, so that's good. I don't mind doing Y seams, but you don't want to sew in arcs and Y seams together.
Yeah, and it's fine if you only got one or two of them, but you'd have hundreds of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be there forever. Okay, so before I go any further, I am just going to give it a press.
Oh,
So-
Karen, my lovely. Here you go, look. Morning all, I can sew and I can use a sewing machine, but I've never made a quilt. Should I give it a go? Karen from Hampshire. It's very difficult to say, because some people would just pick this up and go, oh, it's easy, I can do that. If you've never made a quilt before, it's all about the precision. And I just think, by all means, if you love it, buy the kit and then put it to one side. I wouldn't call it a beginner's quilt at all, would you?
No,
Delphine?
no, it's not a beginner's quilt. I'll stick with something a little bit more simple to start with, just getting used to. So, because you need to be really accurate with the 1/4 inch seam. So once you've mastered the 1/4 inch seam, which doesn't take long, does it?
No.
It's just about being confident with your machine, isn't it?
But it's like I say, if you have this one and then find it difficult, you may never do a quilt again. You may never learn the joys of quilting. So we're not being negative at all. We just don't want you to start this and think, oh, I hate quilting, I'm never doing that again, when you can get so much joy from it. So I would definitely say it's not a beginner's quilt.
Unless you do it my cheat way.
Oh yeah, there is a
cheat
so
way.
keep watching. How are we for bundles at the moment? Oh, we're okay for bundles at the moment, because at the end there's a complete cheats way of doing it. It's not a cheats way, it's just a different technique way of doing it.
And you'll still get the same effect.
And you'll still get the same effect, yeah.
So I've given those a bit of a press. So when you're pressing, make sure you use a warm iron. Don't go too hot, and only press, don't iron it, because you don't want to stretch your fabric.
Yeah.
So now I need to sew this arc onto this melon here. So what we want trying to do is create one I made earlier. I want to try and create this shape here. So the points, we're looking at meeting right here, where the two arcs meet the cornerstone and the melon. That's the point that we're trying to aim for there.
Okay.
So again, I've already got my iron marks in on the arc. So again, I'm going to line that up with the centre of the melon, and I'll take that to my machine.
Several people messaging and saying they've already got the wedding ring rulers or templates from elsewhere. Would it work with this instructions? It will,
Yeah,
but just don't cut the templates out of this one. You can use the ruler, but we couldn't use Delphine's templates because we don't know what size your ruler is. And as Delphine said, if you look into it, there's lots and lots of different variations. So you can buy the bundle, by all means, and you can create it using your rulers. Just don't use Delphine's templates. You can follow her instructions of which order to sew it and everything. Just don't mix your templates with Delphine's templates, because these have been made to fit together here, whereas your ruler or your templates will have been made to fit together as well.
There we go. So I've done one half. I'm quite happy with that. I'm out by maybe 1 stitch, maybe 2 stitches there, but I'll take that. You can barely see that there. And then you go and do it on the other side. Starting where you left off. Needle down. And then, as you can see, I'm holding the one side, and then I'm slightly guiding them round as I sew. That's where you can be nice and smooth with it, because I think if you did pin it and you keep starting and stopping, and depending on...
Yeah, because you can't keep hold and take pins out and everything. This is, a lot of you will know Lucy Brennan. This is very much the Lucy Brennan technique of doing curves and arcs like this.
So, and then I'm going to line up with that cornerstone there. And there we are. So, and that's your complete... Oh, check it out. Hey, not bad. Right, so I'm going to give that a press. So again, by pressing them just slightly with your fingers first. There we go. If you want to as well, if you're not a fan of getting your fingers that close to the machine, if you've got one of those stiletto thingies, it helps to push it through. Depends how brave you are getting your fingers quite close to a needle.
Yeah. Do we sell the stiletto on the website, Hannah? Oh, it might not be in stock. Yeah, we have similar things. Go and have a look.
So I'm just very gently pressing that down, because you can give it a really good press at the end.
Yeah, of course.
There we go. Okay. So now we need to put the corner pieces on. So when you make up, we're basically making a single block, and then to make up one ring you need 4 blocks. So we need to make up one corner, which is what we're doing. And once you've mastered one of them, you just have to make another 3, so because 4 to create one block. So it's one of those that you might do a block a day.
Now I was going to say also, you see how you've got each of the rings made of 4 or 2 different fabrics or 3 different random fabrics. Could you, if you wanted to, make each ring like one pattern? Do you know what I mean? So you see you've got a ring, and you've got in this bottom right hand ring, you've got 2 lilacs and a floral and everything. Could you make it that all 4 of those sections were one colour?
Yeah, definitely.
And then where they over interlink, that's where you'll get the change.
That would look really
colour.
nice. Yeah.
I mean, it looks lovely. It looks lovely random. I'm not saying that's wrong. But I was just because I'm sitting over here, I can sit and look at it, and I was thinking, oh, I wonder what it would look like if the whole ring was one fabric.
Yeah, that would look lovely.
But that would go against history, because history was you just got your scrap of fabric and you made another block,
random,
didn't you? So it's completely and utterly
It was
random.
literally like working with what they could get their hands on.
Yeah, exactly.
And so a good scrap buster, because you've probably seen some wedding ring quilts. The actual arc, the arc here, that can actually be made of 6 individual pieces.
Oh my word.
Which there's a lot of, if you Google wedding ring quilt, that's actually the main ones you see with all the individual pieces, but we've only got an hour. It will take me an hour to make one arc.
But also, that would make it look very different, because you wouldn't get that sweep of colour that you've got in your rings. It would be like, it would be almost like going round like a kaleidoscope, really, rather than that lovely sweep of one fabric.
And I think as well because I think it's six, I'm sure it's 6 individual pieces, but you'll be dealing with even more movement.
Yeah.
With
that would almost be like that. If that for people who hand quilt, that sounds more like a hand quilting project. Because if you've got lots and lots of little pieces like that.
Yeah, and if you don't like yourself very much, then carry on and do one of those. Be kind to yourself. Be kind. Okay, so your corner pieces. So this is just a little tip that I found that worked for me, because the tip of the let me get my pattern piece here. So the tip of the corner is quite thin. So it's very easy to just hold on to that and to stretch it a little bit too much. So I simply just cut out my piece ever so slightly bigger, and then that way I've got plenty of room and I'm not going to be stretching that part of the fabric.
Okay, I just have to interrupt you 1 second. We've got a question about somebody wants to buy the bundle. Oh, here you go. Lovely quilt, Delphine. John, the quilt kit says a 4 meters. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I can't see on that screen over there. It says 4 meters of fabric plus 2 fat quarters, which it is. Oh, hang on. Right, okay, so go to the website then. Go to the website. Sorry, Delphine, to interrupt you like this. Right, okay. Okay, so look, so we show it all the same size. So basically, you get 1/2 meter of all the pattern fabrics, you get 2 meters of the cream fabric, and then the 2 fat quarters at the bottom. So you're getting 4 meters in total, 2 of the cream, 1/2 of each of the patterns, and a fat quarter of the 2, plus the instructions. Oh yeah, so it is 2 meters of the cream underneath, not just 1/2 meter. So what, it says what underneath? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, right. Okay, so underneath, that is confusing. Thank you for pointing that out. We'll put it in our show report today. It's basically, it's just listing what the fabrics are, and because we sell it in 1/2 meter increments, that's not what you actually get in the kit. So it does say further up, does it, how much they actually get then? 4 meters in total in the title. Sorry, that's confusing. Yeah. Okay. Right, sorry, Delphine.
It's all right. Not a problem at all. So we're going to put on these corners. So like I said, if it's your first time, at least for your first couple of pieces, maybe just make that a little bit longer, just for your fingers to hold on to, so you're not going to stretch it. So we've got that ironed mark that we did previously, and especially with the best press, you want to give it a good steam once you finish the whole thing. And again, I'm just going to lie those right sides together, and then start in from that corner, and then I'm going to go
right. Now I've got a tip here: glue pen. If you when I first started, you never put glue anywhere near a fabric. If you get one of our glue pens, and you put glue on both of those curves, you can do what you're going to do on the machine, excuse me, by hand with a bit of glue, and it puts the whole curve evenly round. You can then machine through the glue. It doesn't clag up the machine. It doesn't clag up the machine. And so it's like pinning it, but no pins. So you can do it's the same as your technique, but instead of doing it whilst you're on the machine, you just put a little bit of glue all the way around and just ease it round so you know it's in exactly the right place. And then just sew your 1/4 of an inch.
I'll have to try that, John. I wish I knew that before I came live on television.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but then I've thrown you even more then. Don't go to your stationery shop and use one of those glue sticks there. It has to be one that's got fabric glue in it.
So these ones are easier because there is quite a lot of stretch, so just be careful. That's why I say just cut it slightly bigger. Yeah. And it will stop just past the cornerstone, but don't worry about that because that will be hidden in the seam allowance when you sew them together. Perfect. And then, so I've sewn it on one side, as you can see, and now I'm going to go and sew it onto
Lenny says, it's lovely to see Delphine, a big heart. Wendy says, loving the show, watching and listening whilst working. Carol says, loving this. You could try a few practice squares out of other fabric if you're not sure about whether it's achievable. Julie says, morning, John and Delphine, loving this quilt. Lynn says it looks amazing. Thank you very much for the advice. It's much appreciated.
Aw.
I'm the worst for running before I can walk. Delphine is very clever and makes things look so easy with her relaxed way. Thank you for the amazing demo. And Julie says a rainbow one in plain or batik would be stunning too. It certainly would. You'd have to make sure it didn't look like the Olympics though, wouldn't you? That's the only thing you have to be careful of.
So that's one arc. That's one corner sewn on. So you can see just from looking at it the stretch, but that's actually sewn quite nicely. That's sewn quite smoothly on. And then I'm going to
so don't panic when you, because I think when I first did my first block, and it was all not lumpy, but it didn't look like the experts look, because it always looks immaculate, doesn't it, when they sew it. It will look like this.
It will
don't panic that it looks like it's not going to be. It's not going to press down, because it will.
It certainly will. But again, just patience. And if you go charging in with an iron, it will ruin it. So just take your time. You have got to have a lot of patience to do this. But then I think we have to when we sew anyway, don't we?
And also you're pressing it. You're not ironing it. Don't do it like you're going at your husband's. Or not. You should be ironing your husband's shirts. You should be doing them himself. But you know what I mean.
I wish mine was.
But you're not going in it with all guns blazing. You're just gently pressing it.
And then again, I'm moving one. And I'm guiding the other one in line with it as well. So if you do a lot of toy making, then you'll find this quite easy, because we always sew on curves when we make toys.
Cool. Jerry says, I've never used Best Press before. Is it best to spray the back or the front of the fabric, or does it not matter?
It doesn't really matter. What I tend to do though, if you are going to do the front, have a pressing cloth. Just in case you get any, if you're like me, where you sometimes have a bit of a dirty iron. If you've not paracetamol your iron, then...
Paracetamol your iron?
You've heard this before, John.
I have not.
Do you ever get a dirty iron? I bet you don't, do you?
No, it's filthy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's filthy. So it's, you know the powder paracetamols? I have said this on air before.
Not with me, you haven't.
Haven't I?
No.
So turn your iron up really, really hot, get a dry cloth, like a blue rag, dishcloth, whatever. Get a paracetamol, obviously the chalky ones, not the other ones. Be careful with your fingers. And then you wipe it all over your iron, and then it just suddenly goes where it turns like a liquid, and it cleans all that stuff off your iron. You need a packet of paracetamol to do it, and then you wipe it off. It's like new.
Or you can just buy a Vaseline iron cleaner, which... Oh, we not got them? I nicked one when the channel shut down. I've got that one still. And it's the same sort of thing. It's some white powdered thing you put on the iron. Does it go brown while you're doing it?
Yeah, it goes like black, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the answer to that is press the back of your fabric.
Yeah, sorry.
You can do it either side, Jerry, but I'd do the back. If you've got a dirty iron like Delphine, I think you can always tell a lot by a woman by how dirty her iron is.
It's a very busy iron.
Yes, I'm sure.
Or just buy a new iron.
Is it the same iron for the ironing the family's clothes as it is for your sewing?
Well, since we've moved house, because I'm working a lot more and the boys are busy, and I've given Nick some jobs.
Oh no.
So I've now given Nick, he's in charge of washing and putting the washing away and everything. But he's, unlike me, I'm one of these that my house is really tidy, but if you open a cupboard, everything will fall out.
Okay.
So my wardrobe is just like, I'll just chuck it in, and Nick's is immaculate.
Oh wow.
And but he folds everything so well that I don't have to iron. I've been married to him for over 10 years, and it's only been the last 6 months that I've hardly had to do any ironing.
Oh wow.
I know, but I wish I'd known this sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have saved years.
You've given him these new jobs, and then you're saying, "Oh, Nick, I'm doing this double wedding ring. Can you make me a whole template?"
Oh, I look after him.
Yeah.
I do a lot for him as well. Okay, so use the fingers to press everything down first. And if you want to, like I said, if you've got more time, you clip into those seams. And then just press down. Because you can give this all a really good press once you've made it, but it's going to be very tempting for you to go in and press it all at this stage really, really well. But if you do that, you're going to ruin all your hard work. So just be careful. All I want to do at the moment is just to make sure that those seams are flat.
Okay. Susan says, I love that tip, Delphine. I'm always forgetting to check the interfacing and end up with it stuck on my iron and not the fabric.
Oh,
so
yeah.
easy. Especially if you're kind of rushing a bit.
I'm on my second ironing board cover of the year, I think.
Oh, are you?
Right then, so I'm just going to square it up.
Okay. While you're doing that, just explain what squaring off is, and then I'll go through the.
So you want to just square it off. I think it's about 9.5 inches as your finished block. So, but because I have given a bit of extra fabric, you just want it in line with the cornerstone. So make sure it's 1/4 inch. That will all be hidden within the seam until.
Oh, you got one already done?
Already done.
Oh, you don't need to show them.
So is like that.
Perfect.
So you just trim it off.
Oh, do you need to do that one to finish
I just
your
need
block
to
off?
finish
All right,
this
I'll
one,
go
yeah.
through the bundles while we're doing that, if that's okay. So the first bundle is this one, which is very, very, very popular. You've got 2 meters of, now 2 meters of your cream. Hang on, it's just coming around, the camera's just coming around. 2 meters of your cream. You do get the instructions in the bundle as well. Then you get 1/2 meter. Now, if you're loving this fabric, it's either underneath is on pre-order, or you can, I'm doing it for the whole of the next hour. If you like it and you want to make a frock out of it or something, brand new collection. 1/2 meter of the roses, 1/2 meter of the lovely soft lavender, 1/2 meter of your ditzy fabric, and then 2 fat quarters, one of the misty blue and one of the pink. £56.99 is that one. I've also got it in solid colours, which I think would look very, very dramatic. So again, you get the instructions. You get 2 meters of the cream. Then you get your 1/2 meter of your apricot-y colour, 1/2 meter of your raspberry, 1/2 meter of your coral, 1/2 meter of your pomegranate, and then you've got 2 fat quarters, 1 bright red and 1 soft pink, plus your instructions, £39.99. And whilst I'm here, I'll just go take you through the best press and the wadding. And oh, sorry, instructions on their own. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that. It's it's because we never used to do instructions on their own, did we? So, £9.99 instructions on their own. Delphine's full instructions there. All the cutting, all the putting together, everything you're seeing in the demonstration today. You see, how amazing would it look in there? I know Delphine's done that for a demonstration, but look how amazing that would look like that. And then all your templates that you need. Now, you will need to trace those through. Don't go cutting them out because they're on both sides of the sheet. At £9.99 for the instructions on their own. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come back to the wadding at the end.
Press these very well. Okay, so just to show how you put it together, you want to make sure that you've got opposite colours. So if you are doing using 2 different colours for the cornerstones, make sure that they're opposite. So it's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, so you just need to move things around. So work out which ones you want on each end, and then you're just going to this is where it's really easy. You're going to sew that one right sides together and that one right sides together. The only points you're matching is these 2 cornerstones here, and then all of that bit that you left out, the 1/4 inch of the white or cream, that will be hidden amongst your seam allowance. So I'm going to go and do that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to line them up. You can put a pin in it if you want to. I'll turn it up now and go quicker now.
So have you not built your she shed in the garden yet then?
Our planning was rejected. Our planning.
For a shed?
Yeah, we found out yesterday it's been rejected.
No.
So,
your neighbours said no then?
No, what it is Nick, well, they've come back saying our description was too detailed and we need to give the final drawing. Because we've given them 2 different drawings of how we want to build it. They want to know the exact how we're going to make it. So now we've got to get the builder in to tell us exactly what materials we've got to use to build it. So yeah, so Nick's doing that today.
And yeah, I know other people who've got neighbours who've built she sheds with no
plan.
planning permission at all.
I think it's because, as you know, we've recently moved house.
Yeah.
I think, what am I doing? Which way? I think because of how much of a pain it was to move where we are now, and you know they want so many different. They want a piece of paper and a form for absolutely everything, don't they? And so we just want to do everything by the book, and because we are.
You get, sometimes it's, exactly. But it's better that than you build it and then someone comes round in 6 months' time and goes, you've got to rip this down.
Well, exactly. I mean, it really is. If you see the space when I finally get it done, when you can finally come round for a brew, you'll be shocked at just how it's a tiny build. It's going to be a small building.
Oh.
So, you try and do things the right way. Yeah. Okay, and then, oh yes.
Oh look, she's getting a few oh yeses
Oh,
today, isn't
yes.
she?
So yeah, so those points, as you can see, have matched perfectly.
Are you being sarcastic?
I was going to give myself a pat on the back there. Okay, so it doesn't happen very often to actually get it right. So you're going to press those seams open, and then the 1 point you're going to sew these together. You need to match the point here and on the corners as well. So I'm going to go and do that. I don't think this one's is going to be as good. So I think I spoke too soon.
Oh.
But you know, it's not bad. It will all work. So I'm just going to press those open.
The thing is, we all are worried about the precision and everything like that. If you looked at the original ones, just means they're all done as and when they had a piece of fabric spare to do it and everything. I'm sure they weren't all, all the seams were exactly.
I'm yet
matched,
to see a perfect one. It'd be interesting to see if there's going to be any Festival of Quilts this year.
Oh. See, have they released tickets yet? May the 17th, I think they're releasing tickets, aren't they? I think you're
I'm
just
not
registering
sure.
your interest at the moment.
Yeah, because you can register for workshops and
Yeah.
things. Which I am teaching a few.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you in the classrooms around the side then?
I think I'm in a both, yeah. A bit nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
I like teaching workshops though.
Do you know what you're
Good
going to
fun.
do? Do you know what projects you're going to do yet? Or do they tell you what projects they
Yeah, I
want to?
know, yeah. I don't know, am I allowed to say?
I don't know if you're allowed to.
No. But yeah, I know.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no, not here. I don't know if Festival of Quilts are oh no, because if people can register for them, yeah, you can tell us because they'll be on the
Yeah,
website now,
well,
won't they? So yeah, tell us.
Confetti quilting,
Yeah,
Highland Cow,
yeah.
and needle felting. The
Wow,
two
brilliant.
that I'm doing.
No, I wasn't saying you can't say here. I was wondering if Festival of Quilts were going to reveal it. But if people are able to book their reservations now, then they can't be going, come and see Delphine do something, but we can't tell you what it is yet.
Yeah, no. So I'm doing. I think there's
Oh,
a few.
brilliant.
I think Victoria Carrington's there as well. I think, yeah, there's a few of us actually.
Mm.
So again, you can line them up and start from one end and sew right to the other, or you could do the cheats way to make sure that's perfect and just start just
From the
past
middle.
it in the
It's not
middle.
the cheats way, is it? It's just a way of getting it right.
Yeah, it's getting those points perfectly matched. And then we will show you the cheats way.
Yeah. Oh yes. We must forget that.
So I think I'm going to be off on this one because I think I've just pulled it.
Just keep it moving.
I
What
know.
you need to do when you wafted it, keep it moving.
I think I've just pulled that one. In fact, I know I have. I've just pulled that. Never mind.
But when you're at home doing yours, you're not going to be sitting with me jabbering in your ear, people watching,
That's
time deadlines.
It's not too bad. If I was at home, I'd take my time and just redo that side. But I want to show you me cheats way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So with Delphine, I'm not going to give away what it is, but Delphine's got a technique that if you don't want to do the actual piecing, there's another way that you can get the final look, but by doing it a completely different way.
There you go. And that's all it is. That's the block. Done like that. There you go. So all I'll do then is give the whole thing a really, really good press.
Yeah.
Press, not iron. And then that is one of your blocks. So all that is, once you've made up so many blocks, so there's 5 rings on there, but all I've done is put 4.
Yes.
And then that's create the
other
centre
block,
one.
Yeah.
So that's one way of doing it.
Brilliant.
And the other way of doing it, I'll tell you why I found this way, but it's because I was, again, looking at some images and I zoomed in on this one. I was like, that one looks perfect. How have they made it look absolutely like competition perfect? And it was applique.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's one I've just started.
Okay, now we thought when we started this morning we hadn't got any Bondweb. Hannah's actually found Bondweb on a roll. It's only taken her an hour. She's been very quiet for the hour. Right, okay, so.
So in the instructions, if you look at the template,
Yeah.
just draw onto the normal side of the Bondweb. You see where, I don't know, pick a piece, the arc or the melon.
Right, the arc here.
You just draw it without the seam
Draw it on the
allowance.
dotted line then, rather
You
than
just-
the outside line?
Yes, you just draw it on the dotted line, and then it gives you the exact same effect. And
Because
then
there's no, okay, because that's your seam allowance. So your
Yeah.
dotted line is your sewing line when you make it normally, and the solid line is your seam allowance.
Yeah.
Because you're not putting any seam allowance on it, just cut them out on the dotted line, and then you know they're going to fit together perfectly.
Yeah, and if you are new to sewing, and you
Oh,
want,
yes. Who was the lady earlier that said...
and if you want to
hang
do
on,
this,
put it here, I think. Was it Lynn?
that's my.
Yeah, okay. I think it's Lynn, because I think she's... Oh, Karen. And there's Karen and there's a Lynn that also asks the same question here. So if you don't want to piece it, but you still want to make the finished thing, then this is the way to do it, Karen.
And it's so much quicker. All you need is a big plain piece of fabric and your pieces, and you're going to create this within a day easily. Because all you'll do is pick a matching thread or contrasting thread, satin stitch, zigzag stitch, whatever you want to do, whatever your favourite stitch is, and stitch down all your pieces. Make sure you get them the right way round. There's that other piece I've just used.
Oh, no. Don't lose any of your pieces, though.
No, that would be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Where's the? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. But I've literally just done this while you were doing your showing the bundles.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
I mean, you'll need a bit of bonder web.
Yeah. Which you can get, because we've got it on the roll, 5 metres of it on the roll for £23.99.
I'd only ever get it on the roll.
And you'll
Don't use
definitely
that
need it
much.
for Delphine's next project.
So you just put all these, making sure that it's still the same, you know, making sure that you get the right diamond, you know, the right edge of the diamond, you know.
Yeah.
So, and just do it bit by bit. I said I've quickly cut these out when I was talking to Elliot.
Oh, no. Was his bad mood coming through your scissors? Yeah, did you try and poke him in the ear like Hannah did?
Let's do this last one.
See, now everyone's saying, oh my goodness, Delphine, that looks so much more doable. Well, it's a different skill, isn't it? You either love doing applique or you love doing piecing. We're not taking away from one to do the other. We're just saying you can, if you don't want to do piecing and you love applique, you can create the same look. What you won't have is you won't have the seams that run through the corner, like on the block there in the middle of that circle. You've got seams running through the middle. You just won't have those seams running through the middle.
Yeah, but you could create one,
Well, no, when you're
maybe, or
quilting
quilt it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's just so much more achievable doing if you, like I said, if you are new, to do it this way. Let me just line that one up. Sorry, I'm like a bull in a china shop today. I'm just going straight into it, being quite quick. That one, and then that one. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Where's my other piece gone?
Where's your other piece gone then?
Oh, there it is. And there you go. So you just piece it all together and then give it an iron. But I've just rushed doing that bit. Yeah, so you get the idea. That would all pin down. There we are.
So it gives you exactly the
So
same
cheap.
effect, but it's a different skill.
It's exactly the same effect, different skill set and achievable for everybody. And then just give a whole thing a press, go around each piece. And then what you'll do is, you see on here, on the edge, on the corners, all you'll do there is trim this square down with leaving a 1/4 inch seam
Right.
on this corner here, and then sew your blocks together. So just leave a 1/4 inch seam there, and then you sew all your blocks together just as you would.
So basically, you've got 16 blocks up there. You're
Yeah.
going to sew 4 blocks together.
You'll sew 4 blocks, or you could do it on just one big piece and not even sew together. But if you wanted to look a bit like you've done a bit of work, you'd do it that way.
Also, that's more. Most of us, we wouldn't have room to do a piece if like the size of 6 of those blocks.
Yeah.
It's easier just to do one at a time and then sew them together, isn't
That's it. So that's another way of doing it. So
Brilliant.
Achievable for everybody. There you go.
Perfect. Delphine's back in an hour where she's doing the 2 cushions, which are flying out already. I'll just show you those. There they are. What are they called?
Tess and Jess.
Tess and Jess. That's why we couldn't think of it. Tess. Oh, excuse me. Little hiccup there. Do apologise. That'll be my porridge and my blueberries. Right, okay, let's do a quick roundup then. The bundle that Delphine used to make it with, you get 2 meters of cream, half a meter of that flour, half a meter of that flour, these are all, I've got all these fabrics in the next hour, half meter, half meter. Okay, the instructions are now today's bestseller, even though this is the most popular bundle. You get the misty blue and the pink and the instructions, £56.99. Then I've got this bundle here, which is 2 meters of the cream. Then you get half a meter of the, I want to say apricot, but I'm sure that's not right. Half a meter of the raspberry, half a meter of the coral, half a meter of the pomegranate. Peach was the first one, not apricot. And then you've got your 2 fat quarters plus your instructions, $39.99. Okay. Then instructions on their own. $9.99 with all the templates and everything like that. Gorgeous. $9.99. Then my best presses. I've got scent free or fragrance free. If you're doing the piecing, we advise you do best press your fabrics first. Beautiful. £11.99. Then we've got the lavender and vanilla. Kaffe's just coming in for that. While we're looking at this, Delphine, Susanna said, if you would, once you finished it, how would you quilt that? Where would you do your quilt lines?
I would actually, if I had, took the time to do it, I'd actually get some stencils and maybe just quilt the centres.
Oh, nice.
I think that would look really pretty, maybe in like a little...
like rulers, get some rulers.
Yeah, get some rulers, and do it that way, or a bit of free motion. Or if you've got a really nice plain backing fabric, then you could use a variegated thread or just stitch in the ditch. Yeah. Sometimes less is more, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you've done so much piecing, sometimes less is more, isn't it? $11.99 for the vanilla and lavender there. Very quickly, I've got 2 waddings to show you. Which one first, Han? Buy the half meter. Now, I've not taken this out the bag, but it's 100 inches wide, and you buy it by the half meter. So we're not specifying what size quilt you need to make or anything. You can just buy the piece. So if you just want enough to make a few cushion fronts, then you buy half a meter. I'll get it out. But, because it's a huge piece, and the price is brilliant, $6.99. Look, it's 100 inches wide. Look. So then what happens is that's half a metre. See, look at all that, half a metre. But what you do is you work out how big you need for your quilt, and then you literally buy the meterage. And because it's 100 inches wide, 100 inches wide, you could turn it round like that. And then you'd only have to buy the drop or the width. You know what I mean? You don't have to buy the width because you're doing it across the fabric. Anyway, so that's really, really, really good value for money, that one. I'll let Emma fold that one up later. She's not, oh no, she's rushing off today. And then I have got this one, if you wanted a cotton batten, queen size this one is. So it's 90 by 108 inches, or there it is in centimetres. £32.99. Okay, don't go anywhere, because after the break, I've got the launch of the fabrics that Delphine's just used. I've got some bumblebee fabrics. I've got something else as well. Oh, I've got the flamingo, some of the flamingo fabric. It's a very, very, very pink hour. Okay, so I'll see you in 3 minutes from now, and Delphine will be back in an hour.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters. so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
To see me back. My favourite piece of kit with the sewing is the seam ripper. Hello, I'm Janice from Birmingham. I specialise in dressmaking. I used to run a children's shop and I love making children's clothes. My mother encouraged me to sew from an early age. When we were young, we did dressmaking in school. My claim to fame was the sewing quarter. But I'm now making also jumpsuits for ladies and men of all shapes and sizes, and it seems to be going for the festivals around the country. See you on the show!
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us. Hannah's put this out together, and it's all about romance. All about romance and everything on the table. I said, what's this? Romance, John. This, what's this? Romance, romance. So we're all going to romance. If I'd known, I'd have worn my love heart shirt. She's feeling very romantic today. Right. The fabrics we just used, or Delphine just used in her quilt, were very, very popular. These are already going on pre-order. This is the whole, what we have from the whole collection here. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful. Look at them. The Heartwork Fabric Mega, just move that. Heartwork Fabric Mega Bundle. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I'll just sanitize. Thank you. Right, okay. I've got a certain amount of mega bundles available to me today, and here they all are. Oh, over half the stock's gone already. Over half the stock of these have gone already. Hopefully, we'll be able to make some more, but it depends. You see, so what happens is, during the show today, we'll sell the mega bundles and we'll sell the fabric by the half meters. If one of them sells out, we can't make the mega bundle again. However, if they don't all sell out, Hannah may be able to make a few more mega bundles, just a handful of mega bundles. That's how it works, such thing. So, but half the stock of the mega bundle, half the stock of the mega bundle has gone already. Carlo? Oh, the cave wasn't yesterday, it was today, my love. Carlo? What does he say? No, it's not on pre-order. It's not on pre-order. We've actually played it this morning in the 8 o'clock hour. Carlo or Carlos? Carlo. So we did it this morning at 8 o'clock. So it won't be on pre-order now. It'll be on the show deals now. But that's all there is left. And you'll see that was today. Was it? It was today. We did do it on. Well, we did it at the weekend. So we did it on Saturday, and then we did it again on, what day did we do it again? Not with Hannah, so it must have been with Kat. So anyway, I launched it on Saturday. I've done it another day since then with Kat. So what day was on with Kat this week? No. Oh, okay. I didn't launch it on Saturday. I launched it before Saturday. Sorry. Carlo, look what you're doing to me. I'm getting confused now. So I launched it last week, then recapped it on Saturday with Kat, and then I recapped it again this morning. But let's move on. Let's talk about things selling out because this is about to go. Okay, the mega bundle has now gone once you've all checked out. Simple as that. I will go through all these fabrics by the half meter now. I might have to do by number. Right, hang on. So let's just have a look. Yes, be quiet, Hannah. Right, so that and that go together. That one goes together. That one goes together. That one and that one go together. Right, okay, there you go. So they're the different patterns we have. We have the big roses. We have the little flowers. We have the splodgy flowers. We have the romantic flowers. And we have, I'm not 100% sure what these are. Heel? Okay, so which one am I going to go to first then? Okay, so I'm going to start with these. So I'm going to start with AYUQ30. This is Heartwork Life in Pink. Now remember, it's 44 inches wide. Hang on, we need to... Oh. Yeah. The mark plays. I think the tables have been moved again. I think somebody comes in at night time and moves the tables. So they are 44 inches wide. They're machine washable. They're 100% cotton. They're beautiful quality. Camelot Fabrics. Designed by Stephanie Ryan. Beautiful, isn't it? £7.49 for half a metre. You can create your own... Now, excuse me. If you've missed the mega bundle, you can create your own mega bundle. You just have to buy half a metre of each one. Same price. Anyway, that's beautiful, isn't it? Now, I'd love to know what you're going to make out of it. Are you going to make a bigger version of Delphine's wedding ring quilt, or are you going to make clothes, or are you going to make cushions, or are you going to make... It's just beautiful. The colours, it's very painterly, isn't it, this one? Heartwork Life in Pink. Isn't it lovely? These aren't the names we've made up. These are the names that actually have come from the designer. Okay. Oh, look at all the colours in there. 17 different colours in that one. Okay, so the next one must be Heartworks in White, Life in White. There you go. Right, there's less of this one available than there is in the pink. Oh no, right, okay, we shall not be making mega bundles again because there's only 2 meters this left and there's so many of you want it. Oh yes, actually, was that one in Delphine? So Yes, it was. Yes, it was. If not all of Delphine's kits go by the end of tonight, we might release some of it from there, but I've got a feeling they'll all go anyway. But so there is a possibility, but because we had quite a few of Delphine's kits, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, so there could be some release from a couple of Delphines to go. Won't be massive numbers though, so I can't say never, never, but it won't be massive numbers. But there's only 2 meters left of this today. There you go. Today's allocation for that has now gone. So now I'm going to move to this one. There's only one of this. And this one is ending 96. BMUQ 96. Just heart. This is Heartwork Heart, this one's called. Okay. I'm looking for a heart. Let me hold it up. Let's see if they make a pattern when we hold it up. No. Hannah's saying sometimes it's hard to see the love straight away. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Again, look how many 17 colours in there as well. You've got greens and lilacs and pinks and the darker reds. You've got a puce in there. It's lovely, isn't it? £7.49 for half a metre again. It is beautiful. Look at that, the way it fills the screen. 4.5 meters, that one left of today's. Now again, maybe some of that could be released from Delphine's quilt kit later. Now, I've got this one in 2 different colorways, in like a lavender lilac and a soft pink. 61 and, yeah, 62 first. Oh, this one's called Surrender. I surrender. Heartwork Surrender in light purple. We missed that bit off, Hannah. Light purple. Surrender in light purple, this one's called. It's beautiful, isn't it? It was featured in Delphine's quilt earlier. It's about today's allocation is about to sell out. Well done if you got that. Oh, now I've got it in the other colour, the pink. Surrender in light pink. Now this doesn't appear in Delphine's quilt bundle. Look, that's really soft and delicate, isn't it? This is Surrender in light pink. That's kind of got a vintage feel to it, hasn't it, that one? Is it Tony? Tony with an I, can you send in an email to, I'll get the email address for you because I can't answer that one because it all depends. This email, studio@sewingstreet.com. Send an email to that address during the show today and Hannah will forward it to the person who is most appropriate to answer that question. Oh, Carmel. Good morning. Sorry, John and Delphine. I joined late today. What size is Delphine's quilt, please? Thank you. Oh, each block was 17.5 inches inside. Each of those circles is 17.5 inches in size. And Delphine thinks you could make, was it 6 or 8 out of it? So it depends. There's not a finished size as you know, like it's not, this is your finished size. It depends where you put the circles and everything. And how, oh yeah, and how you cut your fabric. Yeah, because you get half a metre of each of the fabrics. Oh yeah, the cream you get 2 meters. Yeah, I meant the bottom fabrics. Okay. Now I've got a splodgy one in 2 different colour. Oh, no, I'll do heels first because I know the name of this one. This one finishes 70. I wonder if it's got a direction. Hang on. Oh, heel is with an A. I'm looking for heels on shoes. Heel, that one's Heartwork heel in white. Next one, right, don't know the name of this next one, but it comes in 2 different colourways. They're very, very close, though, the colourways. Let me just show you. Look, let me just show you the 2 colours here, right? So, I've got one ending 85 and one ending 62. 61st, this is more red. This has got more red in it, this one. Compassion. Oh, they called it in pink, though. Called this one Compassion in pink, this one. It's lovely. This one's beautiful when you cut. So the other colourway was in Delphine's quilt earlier. Did you do a close-up, Emma? Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. You can sit here. Sit here. It's in there. It's in one of the circles there. Beautiful, isn't it? It's kind of like artistic license on Compassion. I do Compassion with a hug. Hug. Or my netball net, thank you. £7.49. It's because she's upset because I didn't realise we'd been on a date. You're always angry, Hannah. We're used to it by now. Oh, she set off on something in prep this morning. There was like no stopping her. She just couldn't stop. Right, so what's this one then? If that last one was Compassion in pink, what's this one? Multi. Compassion in multi, this one. I like this one. This is my favourite one, this one. Oh, about to sell out, this one. About to sell out. I'm not quite sure. What is she called? Stephanie Ryan. No, yeah, she's on here. Stephanie Ryan, she's on there, yeah. So it's like flowers all blending, isn't it? I think it's got a bit of healing in there as well. £7.49 for half a metre. £7.49. That's that collection done. I'll come back to it if you want to see any of it. Right. Hannah is very excited about this. Oh, the bees. That's right. You said you want to do this next, yeah? This is brand spank. Oh, it feels wider, this one. This is brand spanking new. Bees are always very popular. You want to be popular. Yep, it is 56 inches wide. And look at the price. Look at the price. Look at the price. Bumblebee Candy Pink. It's lovely and soft. Beautiful and soft. Isn't that lovely? Crazy Rain loves my shirt. She's her favourite. But look at these bumblebees. I can indeed, look. It's 56 inches wide, this one. Look at the price. Beautiful, isn't it? Do you know what you could make? Hannah's saying, could she make the lounging pants out of? You could make a lovely little frock out of it. Oh, the skirt that Mark made the other day would be lovely out of that. Or you can make a quilt out of it. It's digital printing. Oh, no. So this is a love hour, right? So Hannah's trying to think of a reason why she's put bumblebees in. Love is fine until you get stung. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, I've also got it. If you'd like it in the pink, wait till you see it in this colour. I wonder if they did it in a blue. Wouldn't it be lovely in a sky blue? But I love this mustard colour. Oh, it's a bit creased, I'm afraid, this one in the middle. $4.49. Mustard gold, it's called. Oh, I'm not surprised half of this one's gone. Now, this would go nice with the collection of bumblebees that Susie Duncan made. Do you remember Susie Duncan did a honeycomb bee using, like, it wasn't a pineapple ruler, but it was like the... Yeah, hexie ruler, that's what it was, yeah. But it doesn't have to be used for that. You see, I think a skirt as that would be lovely. Or kitchen things. Or if you're selling honey and you're making the little, you cut the little pinking shade circles out the top, put them over the top of the thing with the elastic. Hannah's thinking oven gloves. She can't hear them, she can see them. Lovely, isn't it? Okay, I will come back to any of these if you want me to. Oh. Bumblebees on mustard gold may sell out. I'm just warning you now. Right, now I've got this lovely, lovely fabric. Now, Hannah's put this into a bundle of 2 meters for you. It's not extra wide. We've called it backing. Again, it's digitally printed. It's the same make as the bumblebee fabric. It's just, well, not just. It's not just anything. So, oh, hang on. This looks like it's 56 wide as well. Looks like it. Hang on. Yeah, this is, well, 55 wide, this one. So the other one must have been 55 wide. 55 inches wide. So Hannah's just done a bundle of 2 meters. So if you're making a little quilt or something, you could use it as a backing if you piece it, I suppose. £17.99 for 2 meters. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's cute. Now, oh no, it doesn't say anything about, I thought it would say something on the, no, use it for whatever you want to. Christine says, I've got it in pink. I bought it in pink for my daughter and her workmates at Busy Bees Nurseries. I'm making them face coverings. Oh, that's nice. You don't work at Busy Bees. Christine, Hannah says, are there any jobs going at Busy Bees? And where is it? It's beautiful, isn't it? This is £17.99. Now, you do get 2 meters for your £17.99. Single figures on that bundle already. Right, just warning, bumblebees in mustard, only 2 meters, not checked out. You don't have to use it back in. That is lovely. That would make, so 2 meters, is that enough to make a little pair of like lounging pants? Might be. So what? Oh, you want me to open it all out? I'm just making sure the stickers don't come off, because yesterday, the other day on when was marking? Saturday or Sunday, and we packed away the denim, and one piece of denim had 5 stickers on it. I blame Elliot myself. Look. Look, 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 look. This is what you get. Look. Because it's so wide, you get so much for $17.99. It's beautiful. I'd buy 2 bundles and make pyjamas. Hannah, I can see you in cute little pyjamas made out of that. Hannah's going to fold up, so it's fine. We all heard it. Hannah said, open it out. I'll fold it up afterwards. I'm going to do it with every piece of fabric now from this hour. She's going to do it. Right, I love this. This is exactly the same quality, exactly the same width. 2 metre bundle. It's beautiful, isn't it? Christine says, I love you, Hannah. I'm not sure about any jobs. It's near Durham. Oh, no, she got offered a job in Durham before. She got offered a job in Durham before and she turned it down. She turned it down. Oh, she got the gold one too, she said. Because that's about to sell out. Right. Oh, do you know what you could do? You could do a mix and match pyjamas. Look. Get this bundle and this bundle. Mix them together. Oh, Hannah's getting all a bit broody, I think. Oh, she just said, I'm just thinking of children's quilts. I thought she meant for children, for broody, when she's hung over lying on the sofa on a Sunday morning. Right, look, 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 look. 2 meters. Actually, do you know what? That duvet set I've got on my bed at the moment is identical to this. Pink and white stripes. Well, it's not all, the whole set's not there, because remember when Ripley came to stay, the dog, she ran upstairs and she ripped 2 pillowcases to shreds. 2 of these. 2 of these it was. So I have to have, I wasn't happy at all. She was in her element. Yes. Oh, single figures for that bundle already. Anna's packing it away later. Now, I don't know why I looked over there. I looked over there for some guidance then. Hannah's not there. Hannah's over there. Right, next. Flamingo panel. Now, I'm surprised there's any of these left because this flew out the other day. Do flamingos fly, though? Do they? Well, how come they don't fly away from the zoo, then? Here we go. Flamingo. This is a panel. If you buy 2, they do not come joined together. $9.99. We couldn't believe the price when we saw this the other day. They do fly. No. Flamingos migrate. They do it at night. They prefer, oh, blimey, they prefer to fly with a cloudless sky. And what? And a favourable tailwind. Oh. Where do they go from and to? $373 miles a night they can do. Oh, they must be exhausted. Wonder where they go. I know. Well, they wouldn't fly at day because you'd see them all, wouldn't you? The sky would be pink. Anyway, let's flamingo panel. We looked at this, it's beautiful, isn't it? 60 centimetres wide. As I say, if you buy 2, they don't come joined together. Lovely hibiscus flowers around the edge there. Beautiful. How many of these have we got left? I'm not a specialist in flamingos. All I know is they've got their bill is shaped like that because they eat that way round when they're eating. Yeah, it's like having hiccups when you drink the water out the wrong side of the cup. That's what flamingos do. And they're poor little, when they have little baby ones, they don't look after them, but they get trampled all over the place, because the little ones are only that big, and the mums and dads are all like, anyway. Beautiful. Also, I always thought that they were pink because they ate prawns. Apparently, that's not the case. When have you seen a blue flamingo? Rightio, you get black ones, 1 in every million. There's a black flamingo. Now I've got the paisley. This is the paisley that features on the flamingo panel. Can you save me one till Friday, John? Oh, Princess, I'm not allowed to do that, I'm afraid. What day is it today? It's Wednesday. Oh, I'm not in on Friday. I'm in on Saturday. Oh, no. Hannah's now worried about the black flamingo, 1 in every million. And there's 1 in Cyprus. That's it, 1. But they also saw a black one in Israel. Is it the same one? Have they not got a little tag on it, a sat-nav on it? What do they call them? Georgie says, you do make me giggle. We'd all be pink if we ate prawns. I don't eat prawns. It's a bit early for brunch. It's only 10:30, Hannah. She's already had a dinner for 4 from Greg's on the way in this morning. Did she haven't brought any lunch then? So she's forgotten her water, she's forgotten her lunch, she forgot her breakfast. What you need is a boyfriend like Emma's boyfriend who makes her lunch for her to bring to work every day. Packs her bag for her and everything. Right, extra wide backing. I didn't hear it, so don't worry, you were muttering so much in the background, couldn't hear what you were saying. Right, this is 108 inches wide, this one. And it's by the ½ metre, so you can choose how much you want. It's very romantic, Hannah says. I don't know how she knows because she can't speak French. They're bills, they're not love letters, they're invoices. They're invoices. No, look, why is this love letter saying that there's £1 63 ounces of that one? Hang on, I'm just seeing if there are any love letters in here. That I don't think so. I think there's a rude word there, so we'll just cover over that one. Yeah, I don't think they're love letters, Hannah. Oh, hang on. This one says 80, the 80. Yeah, I think you'll find they're not love letters at all. But they're very romantic. Yeah, this one's wood, buying wood. Anyway, it's lovely, it's beautiful. It's 108 inches wide. Oh, John, you should watch Secret Safari. I've been watching on catch up and it's brilliant. Oh. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'll just fold that up or roll it up for Hannah later. The candy stripe bundle of 2 meters, there's only 4 left now. Okay, so there's 4 of those. And, yeah, don't forget, if you buy 2, they don't come joined up, you'll get 2 pieces of 2 meters. And then the star one, there's 6 of these, did you say? 6 of these. Oh, Stuart's back. Apron on, shop ready. It's a bit late to be opening your shop, isn't it? 10:30. Beautiful. Oh, the flamingo paisley is about to go as well. I'll just show you that very quickly. Right, then I've got, I've got that, sorry, that's such a shot, there you go. Right, then I've got a bundle of cotton canvases. These cotton canvases are such brilliant quality. I'll show you the width of them, they are wide. 2.5 meters here. I wouldn't call it a pink bundle, Hannah. Right, oh, they're called Summer Pinks Cotton Canvas Fabric Bundles. So I've got white, lavender, that's sunset. Okay, okay. I don't know the names of the other ones, but let me show you. They're beautiful. Now remember, these are cotton canvases, but they're beautiful. Making bags or something like that. I mean, it's not a heavy cotton canvas, it's not like sailcloth. Look, there it is. Cushions for the garden, maybe. Or if you're going to use applique, use the Heartwork fabric to applique and have that as the background. Yeah, they're slightly wide. They're not the foot I'd say they were 55. 54, yeah. It's really good value because you're getting 2.5 meters there for how much? 1989. It was a good year, that. Were you two not born in 1989? They were born in No, you weren't born in the 1990s. Really? Well, I was 30 in 1990. I was. That makes you 31 and 30 then. Oh, my word. That's frightening. Twice the age. Oh, Emma's nearly 31. She'd just like to clarify that. Beautiful. I don't think we've done a bundle like this before. We've called it Summer Pinks. Yeah, let's do the real colours. I can guess one white. Where's Ecru? Oh, so this is called Ecru. This is going to be fun. Lavender, lilac, coral, and pink. Yeah, I wouldn't call that Ecru, but there you go. Oh, a lot of noise. That coming from upstairs, chatting, laughing. Should be laughing at work. Beautiful. £19.89 that. Cotton canvases, 55 inches wide. Really, really lovely quality and a lovely weight. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I'd like one of those by the half meter because I'd like to make something else out of it, let me know which one you want and Hannah will see if she can do it by the half meter. So remember, they go ecru, lavender, lilac, coral and pink. If you want to see any of those, if we've got them just on their own by the half meter, then let me know. By email, preferably. Oh, coral definitely. Okay, all of them are available by the half meter apart from coral. So that means we can't remake this bundle as well. We always have this in stock, but when we have to wait for the coral to arrive. Got 2 cotton canvases by the half meter here, if you'd like those. Right, okay, this is Hannah's eclectic mix, right? So we've done cotton canvas, cotton canvas, cotton corduroy, and glitter PVC. Which colour am I doing first? Light grey first. So now this isn't a bundle. This is just half a metre, £3.99. £3.99. Lovely, isn't it? Soft, soft dove grey, I'd call this one. £3.99. Christine says it's scary, isn't it, John Scott? My hairdresser and I've been Diane Kundal, have been friends for almost 38 years. We were talking about it when I was getting my hair done on Saturday, and Sam, who did my colour, said she wasn't even born until 1984. Well, I know, it's like my teaching practice, my final teaching practice when I was at Bretton Hall was 40 years ago. That's just terrifying, isn't it? And then I met Dulcie the next year when I started at Wimbledon School of Art. So I'll have known Dulcie 40 years. This September, I'll have known, because I finished my teaching course, didn't go to be a teacher, went to art school in Wimbledon to do costumes at October when I met Dulcie 40 years ago this October. Yeah, oh, you're very kind, Deborah, but I wasn't 2, I was 22 or 21. No, isn't it funny that we're friends and we go for a walk and we're still as grumpy as we ever were. We used to share a house in Wimbledon, not the first year. I was in a flat in East Putney, and then the next year, Dulcie and I both lived in the same house in Wimbledon Park. Right, now this is lovely. What colour's this? This is beautiful, this is. This is your cream cotton canvas. By the ½ metre. Yeah, you can make shorts and jackets, whatever you like out of this, Julie. It's very lightweight cotton canvas, but it's just that. Think of the thickness of calico. It's like that, but it's really, really beautiful quality. So yeah, you can make shorts, little jackets, unstructured jackets you can make out of this. I wouldn't make a blouse out of it. Or pyjamas, for instance. Okay, now, I'm going to do the corduroy next. Corduroy, because it's so pink and so romantic. It's jodhpur colour, this, isn't it? Hannah loves the Jilly Cooper books, you see. That's why she's inspired by this. Well, this is 60 inches wide, this one. This is corduroy. Now, this feels like 8 wale, which means you get 8 ridges per inch. Oh, I'll do that in shot, shall I? 8 ridges per inch. You can use this for trousers. You can make it for bag making. You can make a little jacket out of it. It's cute, isn't it? No idea why it's here. But what would you do? Well, what are you going to mix it with? Okay, we haven't got any fabric to do that. Okay, the look is a Ralph Lauren photo shoot. Hannah in jodhpurs, knee length, those Oxford not gloves, boots, and then a pink pussy bow blouse with white stripes. With a horse. Oh, on a motif, not. So where's the horse in the photo shoot? So you got jodhpurs on because you're wearing a shirt with a little horse logo on it. Fine. So, and she's got the helmet and everything. £4.99 for ½ a metre. You've not met a real jockey, have you, Hannah? No. Hannah's saying then a jockey comes in and tells her he loves her, right? Hannah'd be like this, do you? You know, you think little Paul's small? Well, think smaller. Oh, polo player, like royalty. I've got a friend who married very well. She lives in Windsor, and all her stepsons and all their family, they all do polo with the royal family. I know. Yeah. No, the ladies, it's only boys that do it. You have to watch. You have to wear your skirt. Oh, she wants to play. Hannah wants to play. Yeah, sit and drink Pimm's in a 1950s car, open-top car. Okay, then I've got glittery PVC. Actually, this looks more gold than usual. $2.99. Now, you know you can iron this. Oh, it's meant to be silver. Yeah. When you lift up to one layer, it is silver. There is gold in there. You can iron this, you know. Just put a very heavy tea towel between it and the iron. Maureen says it's scary how time flies. Children I first taught were only 10 years younger than me, so a lot of them are pensioners now. Oh, Maureen, I know. So those kids I taught in my teaching practice 40 years ago will be, well, no, I was only 2 years older than them, wasn't I? Because they were sixth formers, so they'll have been 17, 18. I was 21. That's more than 2 years, but you know what I mean, 3 years difference. They'll be old now as well. Also, it's funny because on Facebook, one of the heartthrobs, not my heartthrobs, but one of the school heartthrobs, he used to play football for Cheshire and all that thing. He's suddenly joined me on Facebook and he's like an old, haggard old man. And I was like, you were the school heartthrob and look at you. He's still got the sideboards. Look at you now. And then look at a picture of me and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, maybe. I was never a school heartthrob. No, I wouldn't have been yours, Hannah, because I'll have been 30 years old. No, hang on. When did you go to school then? You'll have gone to school in 1994. No, well, yeah, but hang on. Yeah. Right, bit weird now. This is today's early bird, if you missed this. Right, okay, so here's the early bird, right? Now, these supposed to be $5.99 each. So you're getting more than half price. On the website, these are if you bought these individually on the website, they are $5.99, right? Red, pink, green, purple. The early bird this morning, you get all four of those for £9.98, which makes them, that's £2.50 each. So they're £2.50 each. So we're not sure what Hannah's done. So buy that if you want all colours. But if you just want the pink one on its own, it's the same, look, it's the same code, everything. If you want the pink one on its own, not $5.99, not £2.50, £1.99. The same as that code for that one. Yeah, it's IQZW72. Look, I'll show you, they're both the same. So this sells for $5.99 normally. In the early bird, you get 4 for £10, which makes them £2.50. But now, if you just want pink on their own and a deal, $1.99. There's a mistake somewhere along the line. There is a mistake somewhere along the line. We don't know why. Just take advantage. Christine says, oh, Hannah, my husband Gary works at the Beamish Morgan. He works as a mechanic and the cars are all wonderful. We used to go to rallies and he'd drive with me sitting in the car feeling like royalty. No, you want to be playing the... Yeah. $1.99. It's very dangerous, that horse polo thing. Now, these shouldn't be $1.99, they should be $5.99. We have no idea what's happened to the system. Yeah, that's even less than they are in the early bird. Well, you didn't make it, you're not allowed to change prices, so you couldn't have changed it. I have no idea, but $1.99. Yeah. Also, remember, if you've already bought something today, your P&P's paid for the whole day, and it will be for Yarn Lane member. Oh, is Sam Sabido here yet? We'll have a look in the next break. Now, ooh. $1.99, button of pink, button jar pink. You get 250 grams of buttons. They are random, so I can't guarantee you'll actually get those buttons. But you'll get pink. You'll definitely get pink. And we have no idea why they're $1.99. Okay, these are actually physically on the website right now at $5.99, sorry. But you will only be charged $1.99 because that's what it's in. Yes. Anyway, moving on. Right, I need to Oh, no, I've got something else I haven't done yet. Keep going through for those. Keep going through those. They should be $5.99. Oh, yeah, pink bumblebees. Ochre sold out, and a quarter of the stock of the pink bumblebees has gone. Oh, apparently there's more bumblebees coming in the next few weeks, apparently. Oh, will there be a blue one, maybe? Oh. So a quarter of the stock of that's gone. You're not putting the graphics in for that, then? $4.49 for half metre, 100% cotton, 56 inches wide. The ochre the mustard gold one is sold out. Today, it's brand new today. Today I've just got the pink now. It's pretty, isn't it? It's like a vintage pink, the background. But I've also got this before I go. Pink labels. $7.99. A panelist set. Oh, talking to panels. $7.99. Make sure you get today's panel of the week. Half the stock of today's panel of the week has gone already. It's a Christmas panel, Christmas colouring in panel. Plain pink, stitched with love, made with love, handmade. Big panels, small ones. Medium. Oh, triangular ones. Not seen those before. No, you're going to use $7.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, or was it 26? Can't remember. It is important to label your project, especially if you made them as a gift. So they remember to send you a thank you card. Imagine if you made someone that wedding ring quilt as a gift and then put a lovely pink label on the back. $7.99. Right, I better get ready to go, had I? Because, what's the matter? Oh, it's too early. Delphine's coming up after the break making these. Now, I need to warn you, I'm going to have a good cough in this break as well. They are available in a bundle. They're available pattern on its own, and they, as we would imagine, are flying out. Absolutely flying out. So don't go anywhere. Delphine, I don't need to clean the table. She's not been in here, has she? Delphine will be here in 3 minutes from now.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness and I'm delighted to be part of the Sewing Street team. I'm based in Wolverhampton and I absolutely love working with fabulous fabrics. In particular, I love working with fat quarters and showing you how to get the most from your scraps. I love bringing communities of sewists together and encouraging people to sew for greater causes. Most recently, we have been sewing for our NHS and key workers. I look forward to bringing you hints, tips and techniques. I'll see you soon.
Stuck for ideas for the perfect gift? Why not get them a gift card? You can buy Sewing Street and Yarn Lane gift cards loaded up with anything from £10 to £500. Shop our gift cards online at www.sewingstreet.com or www.yarnlane.com, or purchase them via our UK call centre on 0800 001 44 33.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too. In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us. How lovely are these? I mean, they're already going. All of Delphine's projects... Sorry, I just hit my microphone then, didn't I? All of Delphine's projects always fly out the door. Aren't these lovely? Jess and Tess. There we go. Let's have them close up. There you go. Right, now, in the bundle... I'll put those up properly in a minute. Okay, of the bundle, a third of the stock's gone already. This is what always happens with Delphine. And we've got loads, right? So what you get is you get the instructions, which include both of them. You don't get separate ones, they're both in here. I'll just show you very quickly. Look at all those photos. There's all your templates. Now what you have to trace, obviously you have to trace those off. You used to do it in Delphine. There's your placements. So what you get is you get the instructions, you get 1/2 metre of your grey, dark grey fabric, and you get this design roll. All of that there for $39.99. This is a brand new design roll today. The design roll is available on its own as well in a minute, as are the instructions. So that bundle there, $39.99. Now, aren't these normally $39.99? You'd think so, wouldn't you? But anyway, so you get the pattern for both cushions in there. You get the great, this is for the front of the, obviously you need to do a backing of your cushion. That you won't get it out of there. And then you get this. This is what, Hannah? Oh, she's just checking something. Okay. Yeah, so if you buy it combined like this, if you were to buy all of these individually, it would come to more than $39.99. That's what Hannah's trying to say to me. Okay, so the instructions for both, 1/2 metre of the grey and the design roll, All of that, £39.99. Instructions on their own. Here you go, can start counting up. If you want to do your own fabric, if you don't want to do black and white, if you've got a colour scheme of your own, or you've got, you know, dogs that you want to make them to look like, £9.99 for the instructions. These are flown out, just so you know. Absolutely flown out. We've got hundreds of them, but loads and loads and loads have gone. Design roll on its own. $29.99, brand new today. I'm not going to open this one because you're going to see the fabrics when Delphine's chopping them up in a minute. But there's just red, white and black in there. Okay, Delphine says she'll be back in a minute. Yeah, so basically in the kit, if you buy, I'm going back to the kit now, sorry. If you buy the kit, you're getting the grey fabric for free. If you think about it, aren't you? So that was £9.99. So that's £10, that's £30, that's £40. So this, for some reason, does it say it in the graphics? No. Someone's forgotten to add it on. It's not Hannah. It's not Hannah. She's not allowed to do that anymore. They've taken her that privilege away from her now. So all three of those, that's the most affordable way. If you buy the bundle, you get the grey fabric, half a metre of the grey fabric for free. I know. So if you want the pattern on its own, you can. If you want the design roll on its own, you can do. If you want the whole bundle, that's there, $39.99. Are you ready now?
Yeah.
What did you forget?
I've lost a cheek.
Oh no!
between literally the green room and here. So
that's your dressing room. That's not the green room. Nobody else is allowed in there but you.
But yeah. So the room.
The room.
Where I was sat watching you.
Oh.
And I lost a cheek. So I'll have to make up a cheek, but we're fine.
Have you got enough fabric?
I have. I've got loads.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, loads and loads.
So there's enough fabric in here to make both cushions, aren't there?
And you'll have that left.
Oh my word. So plenty.
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 Yep.
Also, we were just saying the grey fabric's enough for the front, but you need, like you've just done a white
I've done a white back
envelope back,
yeah.
but there's not fabric in the bundle to do the back, so you'll need to use your stash or buy half a metre or a bit more than half a metre, wouldn't it?
For the back.
2 envelope backs.
Yeah, if you're going to fold it over, then yeah.
Anyway, let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Who are they? Who are Jess and Tess?
One's a French bulldog, the other one's a cocker spaniel.
Oh, they're not dogs you know?
No.
It's not taken from real life.
It rhymes.
Oh. Which one's which?
I'm going to do Tess, which is a French bulldog.
Right.
I have named them in the instructions.
Oh, no, Hannah would thought that... No, because... Oh, no,
well, you can call them whatever you like.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Go on then, how do you do it?
Oh, well, exactly how you do most of my applique, really. So
Don't say it like that. We were sent a chart this week of how many new customers we have every day of the week, or every week, didn't we, Hannah? And every day there are hundreds of new viewers and hundreds of new customers every day.
That's awesome.
So Pete, you might say, oh, it's like they might be looking at the telly now going, oh, who's the bird in the check top and the fat old what's it next to her? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, what are you saying, fat?
Me, not you, me. But do you know what I mean? It's like, there could be people tuning in for the very first time. Not have any idea who either of us are.
Well, okay. So I've given you 2 for the price of 1 in this one. I've given you 2 patterns, so 2 lots of templates. Again, by my lovely hubby. So that one is very self-explanatory. This one is Jess. This is the Springer. All you've got to remember is when you cut out your pieces, the ears cut 2, but 1 in reverse, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. And then basically just cut 2 of you know it's going to need 2 eyes, so cut 2, reverse 1, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And you can have a little bit of fun. I have put like glasses and ties and stuff in. You don't have to do that. It's just making it a bit of fun. So that's that one. Very easy, self-explanatory, that one. And this is Tess. So again, I've put on a few extra pieces, and then this is the body piece. I'm going to show you step by step of how you put it together and how you reverse each piece. And you've also got a placement guide of each one of how to put your pieces down. So I don't think we've had to see it on here, but there is like dotted lines, which the dotted lines signify what you'll be you'll hide that little bit of fabric underneath the other one.
Okay.
And then that way they all overlap nicely. And
they're obviously not to size. They're not placement.
No, they're not to scale. Yeah. These are just a bit of a placement guide, and we've done it in a different colour just so it's nice and easy to understand.
Okay.
Okay, so now because I've lost my cheek, I'm going to have to do another cheek.
And what colour's your cheek in?
White. So when you're doing, one thing to remember when you're doing any type of applique, especially projects like this, you want to make sure that you mix up patterns and colours next to each other, because, you know, especially doing something like this with a black and white, you want to make sure you mix up the pattern. So don't have black next to black, because it just won't look right.
Even if it's a different pattern, because you've got black swirls, you've got black, yeah.
So just mix up the patterns. So I've already cut one cheek, and that is, so I've drew that one.
So what have you cut it out of?
I've cut it out of, so I'm using a bit of Bondi web, so I'm going to show you that. I've just cut a piece of
Got the roll of Bondi web today.
So.
There was only 10 left, there were 30 a minute ago.
What, 30?
There were 30 rolls of, oh no, hundreds of your patterns gone, don't we? No, only 30. Oh. But you had 30 rolls of Bondi web when you ran off then, there's now 10.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, you always need a roll.
Yeah.
Don't you? Okay, so I've done one. I'm just going to go into with another. Make sure you don't use a heat erasable pen, because you will, when you iron it on, all your tracing has been lost. So just using a biro. There we go. And my bit of white fabric that I've just had to go and save from. I always do it. I'm always losing a nostril or an eye or something.
So where could it have gone then?
I don't know. I think I might have, because I've just been tidying up, so I've probably thrown it in the bin.
No.
So you always iron it on to the reverse of the fabric. Obviously, I'm just using a white fabric, so that don't really matter. There you go. And then a good sharp pair of scissors, and then just cut it out. So I think a lot of people have had the hang of these by now.
You're cutting it out on the line now then?
I'm cutting it out on my drawn line, yeah. And you don't have to be really perfect, you know, because some of the edges you'll be hiding underneath. Now, have I just... Oh, yeah, that's all right. That's a relief.
You've done it right or wrong?
Yes, I've done it the right way.
Great.
So the simple way, rather than, with the pattern, rather than cut out your template pieces and then reverse it or hold it up to a window and draw on the other side, to reverse it, just simply draw on the reverse side of the Bondi web. So draw some on the smooth side, and then the reverse ones I do on the rough side, because there's not as many.
Oh, okay. Before you go any further, there's a question for you from Janet. Hello, John and Delphine. Got my pattern. Do you think a bow tie would suit them? Love, Janet.
Absolutely.
In Gateshead.
Oh yeah, definitely, Janet. And I think also, I've only given you a couple of different pieces. This is where I want to see people have fun with it and do what...
Yes, exactly.
You know, give it... It's like when we did the Highland Cow. You know, just having fun, just giving it different... I can never say the word. Accessories.
Accessories, yeah.
Yeah, so bow tie would look really cool. And even a bit 3D, that would look
yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I've got so I've cut out all my pieces. You will need a bit of plain black fabric out of your own stash, just for the eyes and the nose. I quite like to use felt because it holds the when we do a little highlight on the eyes, it holds.
So what? The black is for the eyes and the nose, is it?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. So just something out of your own stash.
Half the stock of the bundle's gone, just so you know.
Okay, so I've already cut out my background piece, and I'm going to iron it onto a piece of H640.
Okay, I haven't got H640 today. We had it yesterday.
But any piece of wadding will do. I don't even know, what did I use for that? I think I used 80/20.
Don't look at me like that when because I'm leaning on your cushion.
He's usually sitting on my cushions. What, you sitting on today? Oh yeah, only because you knew what was he.
No, look at that still over there. Though.
Yeah, he's been sitting on that one.
She did make me a lovely square one, and I don't know where they've put it. Could you use 80/20 wadding?
I think
that's what's in here.
I think that's what I used for those 80/20. Yeah.
So half a metre, the one I showed you earlier, there it is, £6.99. You'll do both of those. Then.
You'll get loads out of those.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to buy that because I get through so much of it. No, this was just what was under the desk, so I grabbed this.
Okay.
Okay, so...
What, for tomorrow's project, maybe?
Yeah. So the only pieces that you need to sew together, because obviously we're working with 2.5 inch strips.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's just cutting pieces of fabric up and sticking them back together.
Right.
So for the body piece, the main body piece, I've already drawn it out. So I've selected my fabric. I think I'm going to go for the black to separate it all up. So I just make sure that it fits, which I'm happy with. So make sure there's the length of it, and you cut it up, cut it in 2 halves, and all you're going to do is sew right sides together. So this is perfect for a beginner's project. So very different from my first hour, because this is just tracing, drawing, and sewing in. Even if you sewed this in a really wiggly line, it wouldn't matter because you won't be able to see it.
So all you're doing is sewing 2.5 inch strips together to make a piece of fabric big enough to put your template for the body on.
Yeah.
Okay, question for Julia, from Julia, not for Julia. Hi, John and Delphine. I made my first ever applique of the Dover cushion. I would love to make the others. Will the patterns be available again?
Oh, I'll have to ask the buying team. I'll have to find out. But the I saw one earlier on actually. I need to comment on the Facebook page. But those monochrome Dover cushions. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, I wasn't on with you. We did. Oh no, I did the train.
Oh, you did the
and
train,
the fairground,
yeah.
That one, yeah.
But yeah, so impressive. So well done, really impressive. And again, it's not a quick project, but I was really impressed with those. And then all you do is open out the seams, give them a quick press, put this on the reverse. I know I'm doing it on top of my backing fabric, but it saves me moving everything around.
Just so you know, who's that from Angela? The dog on Alison Marion's advert promo is a different dog to this one. I don't know if it's the same make of dog. I'll get Emma to have a look at it now.
Same make.
What do you mean? Flavour.
Breed. And then, if you're confident with a rotary cutter, you can cut it out, or use your scissors.
Use your scissors, can't you?
There we go. And that's that one. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that with its tummy. So I've already cut out its tummy piece.
Right.
And I think the white will look quite nice, again, because you don't want it the same colour. If I did that black on black, you wouldn't be able to see it and it'd be pointless. No. So again, I'm going to sew those 2 pieces right sides together down that seam there. Let me just move my iron out of the way. And then while I'm here, I'm going to save time, I'm going to chain piece the next one as well.
Okay.
That'll do. So this is the only other piece that you need to sew 2 pieces of fabric together is the nose cheeky, you know, the jowls.
Nuzzle. Is that called the nuzzle? Not muzzle, nuzzle. I don't know.
I don't know. What? Yeah.
What's this bit called?
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that, dog. I'm doing that one.
Oh, that could be why then. That's why I'm confused. Oh yeah, I wondered why the tummy was so big on the one you were cutting out. So our friend Cherry's got one of these, hasn't she? Arthur's one of these, isn't it?
And you can mix and match. You can mix around the pattern pieces as well. You could use the other dog's tummy with the other dog's.
What are you saying? Hannah was talking to me. I wasn't listening to you.
I know you weren't, so I just stopped talking.
Sometimes I can't do both at the same time. Hannah was actually staring at me, which I can't normally see her, but she stood up and pressed her face against the window, and it kind of put me off a little bit. I'll listen now.
Well, all I'm doing is what I did before, so you've already heard me say this bit.
Oh, honestly.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Make sure you press the seams open on this though, because it's less bulky when you sew it.
Yeah, okay.
And then this one. So I'm looking forward to seeing people's versions of this with, you know, with different colours and different.
Actually, I'm switching them off because I can't.
Are you switching them off, or are you just switching off?
No, I'm switching them off.
Let me just do that one. I know I'm doing it on my fabric, but I'm not putting the glue on it, so I just want to do it. So I haven't got to keep moving
but you
this
could do if you were going to do that. You could use
my applique mat.
Your applique mat.
Oh yeah. I should have been using this, sorry. But yeah, perfect for that, because I should have been using that, and then that way I wouldn't have got glue all over my picture.
Exactly. Oh, and it's still got a pound off it, because we had it the other day with a pound off. So there you go, $5.99.
So I'm just rounding these edges off with the rotary cutter, but again, just use scissors if you're at home. That's that one. One more piece to cut out and then we'll start putting it together.
Okay.
I'll use my scissors for this one.
It's quite a quick project then.
Really quick. That's why I've given you two really, so you can, but also because there's different accessories, there's a couple of different bodies, you can mix around the different pieces to create your own little design as well. So you don't have to do it the way I've done it. This is just giving you the idea. And there we go.
And also, I suppose if there's that much fabric left of the design roll, you could do one with glasses, one without glasses. You know what I mean? You could make more.
Yeah.
Just have to get some bit more grey fabric. Or do a different coloured background from your stash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could even make it into a quilt, like you say. One with glasses,
Oh,
one with
yeah.
a bow tie, one with a tie, one with headphones on. I don't know. You could come up with all sorts. So this is where you make all the mess.
Right.
So deciding where I'm going to put. So you'll take all the backing pieces off, but don't glue anything down. You don't do that to the last minute.
Right.
And you want it fairly central in the centre of the fabric. So obviously we know that the tummy piece is going to go on there. What shall I have next?
You know what?
I'm talking to myself.
No, it's good. You carry on chatting away.
Should have done this before. I like taking this off. It's quite therapeutic taking bundleweb off.
And I love it. I love doing that as well. Christine says, or a T-shirt. I'm not quite sure what that's got to do with.
You could put it on a T-shirt.
Put it on a T-shirt?
Yeah.
Would you not need to use stretch fabric to put it on a T-shirt?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You're more the clothes man.
No, you're the expert.
You can tell by his face. As if,
I don't know, actually. Now, if it's a big, but not if you're doing, not if it's a skin tight T-shirt like Hannah wears, they'd be no good, would they? If it's a baggy T-shirt like I wear.
yeah, then you can just be.
Yeah, 'cause it doesn't need to stretch then, does it?
Or on the back of a shirt.
Yeah, or on a denim jacket.
Denim jacket. We always say, yeah, it's always a denim jacket.
Well, we made a denim jacket with Mark on Sunday, see. So you could do it on the back of the denim jacket you made at Mark's.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's sewing bee tonight, isn't it? All right, so I'm slowly building up.
Oh, Christine put the Highland Cow on a T-shirt.
She did. She
Yeah.
did. It looked really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I think she had a couple. I think.
Yeah, Pam Minnie Harding says, I often talk to myself because sometimes I need an expert opinion.
Oh, I like that. I want to steal that one. Okay, so I have just used a tiny bit of the red to make his little, to give him a little lip. There we go. Just tuck it under there. There you go.
So you know which bits go under which by the dotted lines on your
By
placement,
the dotted
is that
line,
it?
yeah. And you know, there's a placement guide there, so just take your time. But if I did it on the right side. What I would recommend though, whenever you do any of these projects, lay it all out first before you even start at this
That
stage.
looks like that looks like Poirot.
It does. Just get some little round glasses. See what glasses he does, doesn't he?
No, he wears those things that sit on your.
Oh, I know what you
know
mean.
They
Yeah.
didn't have. I can't remember.
Okay, we'll have to lift it up a sec.
Hello, John and Delphine. Can you tell me please what size cushion pad fits these cushion covers?
I always do my covers to 2 inches smaller than the pad. So these
Right.
are 20-inch pads, so these are 18-inch square.
So you bought 20-inch pads. but
Yeah.
The actual cushions measure 18 inches.
Yeah, so I always do 2 inches.
Oh no,
smaller.
it's better because you want it to be all.
You don't want a saggy cushion.
No. And they're better for me to sit on here.
Well, exactly.
But you don't. You're going to take these cushion pads home, aren't you? These are your cushion pads in here.
What I tend to do, I leave them, and then each time I come, I just take some more.
Take- oh, I was
Because
gonna
they only
take-
come back anyway.
We found when we were doing the cushion the other day, someone went, "Oh, this is a really lovely one. I said that'll be one of Delphine's."
Yeah, I'm funny. I'm picky about my cushion covers.
Oh, are you?
I like them to be nice and
Oh
plump.
no, these are lovely. Are they feather?
Yes.
Will you be at the Festival of Quilts, Delphine Brooks?
Yes.
I'd love to see you in person and can't wait to see you again, John Scott. So you're going to be there doing classes,
I
aren't you?
am going to be there, yeah, so please come and say hello. Yeah, but well, I hope to still be there. What am I doing? Look at me. Lift up my cushion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you now.
You all right?
This is why you have a placement guide. See, I'm not. Look at my own picture, then I know what I'm doing then.
Yeah, Christine, I don't know if I'm going yet. I don't know if I'll be there yet because I don't think we're, you know, like we had, I don't think we're having, well, I might be talking out of turn here, but I haven't been told that there's a Sewing Street stand, so I might not be there this year.
Let's do the years. And then once I've got it all on, I'm going to show you how I, because a lot of people, when I usually do these, I only usually get to this stage and then maybe show you a few extra details, but I've had a few people ask me how I do the borders on them.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do that.
Is your Bondaweb old?
Well,
No, it just seems to be.
No, I just scratched it too much.
Oh, okay.
I should use a pin rather than my scissors. You can tell when I've been doing it because it takes all my nail polish off.
Oh, did you notice Hannah's nails when you arrived today?
I haven't, but I've heard about these nails.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. You're talking about them the other day.
Is.
I haven't done anything like that yet. I can't get my hair done till May. I haven't got my nails done.
Oh, be worth waiting for then.
Yeah, I need to treat myself. Oh, it's coming together quite nicely. I won't need some eyes though. Before I go any further, I am going to press that down.
Okay.
But press, not iron, because you don't want to move those pieces around.
Message on the bottom. Hello, John and Delphine. Could you please tell me what site? Oh, we've just done that. Yeah, Jacqueline, we've done that. No, it was on here. It was on here. We've done that. Producer Hannah was not listening. No, actually, producer Hannah was busy looking for a Yarn Lane guest. She's not here yet. Delphine, how's your crochet?
Crochet, I've only ever done it once.
Oh, okay.
And that was only...
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're doing ponchos. You've got a 3
Can
minute
you
break.
crochet?
No. But I dreamt about it the other night. I did dream. Oh, just broken a dream. So last night, I dreamt that Hannah stole my car.
Right.
Right? Yeah. But she was in a police car, driving a police car. And I said to her, what are you doing in that police car? I thought you just stolen my car. And she looked at me, she went like this. And I looked down, I was wearing a policeman's uniform.
Oh.
And she'd stolen my car. And we were in France. No, we weren't speaking French. I was in an English bobby, like a 1930s bobby's outfit. But, God, that's funny.
That's a random
So,
thing.
no, I haven't crocheted, but I did dream about crocheting the other night. I'm not going this year, says Susan. I'd love to, but I don't know if I can cope with the people. I think they're taking everything into consideration. Sue says, festival, when is it being held and where is it? Right, okay, there's no tickets yet, Sue. It's at the NEC in Birmingham. I think it's something like the 29th, 30th of July and it's at the end of July, beginning of August. If you go to their website, you'll be able to see. They're not selling tickets yet. They're just asking people to register their interest at the moment because I think they still have to wait for government guidelines as to whether it can actually physically happen. I think that's what it is anyway. But go to the website. It's nothing to do with us. I'm just telling you as a customer of them, so to say.
So it's nearly done now. It's giving a bit of... There we are.
Well, Jan says it's supposed to be lucky to break a dream. What? Lucky to have Hannah nicking my car?
What's that other saying? Friday dreams, Saturday come true or something. So if you tell this...
Hang on, no, it's Tuesday. What day is it today?
No, I know not today, although I never know what day it is. Isn't there a saying that if you dream on a Friday and you tell someone about it on a Saturday, it comes true? It's only
on a Friday?
But I don't know.
Oh, that's no good, is it?
Someone will know.
She can't even drive it. There's no point stealing my car. She can't even drive it. But it was a big police car. So she could drive it not legally. Well, stealing it wouldn't be legal, would it, Hannah?
There we go. And last little eye now. If you are using felt or anything for the eyes, take a little bit longer to press it into place. 'cause it's
And
that
the iron, the iron's fine with the felt, or the felt's fine with being iron?
mine is,
Oh, okay.
but then I've got to do
But
it.
you don't have to use felt. You could use fabric, black fabric. couldn't you?
Fabric's fine as well, yeah. But I'm going to do a little bit of sewing on this anyway. So there's all your pieces.
Is that it already?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So now, what you'll do, just like any other ones, you'll sew round each piece. Use a black thread and a white thread for your, depending on what bit of fabric it is.
And what stitch do you do?
I use blanket stitch, but I've seen people do it in satin stitch, zigzag stitch. It all depends on your machine and what you've
What machine? And also what stitch you like.
and how much patience you've got. Because obviously satin stitch looks amazing, but you're there forever.
I know.
So now we're going to bring in a little bit of detail in the eyes using a zigzag stitch actually. So
Okay.
I should have looked at this before. Hold on a sec. Number 7. Here we are.
Right, before you do that, excuse me, can I just recap the bundles, Delphine, before
Yep.
you get into the sewing? Oh, Poncho's arrived. Poncho's arrived. Elliot, come and model it. At a distance, obviously. I'll go round. Now, let me go round. Move round a bit, Delphine. Just go round further away that way. Right. This is Yarn Lane coming up now. This is Elliot. We're just all look. I could have put it on straight, couldn't it? Doesn't he look lovely? I thought there were 4. Aren't there 4?
Sam's got one on.
Oh, Sam's got one on anyway. So that's ice cream. I like.
I wasn't expecting that.
What was all that about?
Do it
Get
again.
off. That's Yarn Lane coming up in half an hour. He was really enjoying that,
He
wasn't
was.
he? It's like little Paul. He acts all butch and then he comes out here and he turns into a. Oh. Anyway, shush, Elliot, we're concentrating. Sorry, Delphine, to disturb your
No,
hour.
hilarious. Okay, so.
Oh, sorry, no, I can't recap it. Shush, no, that's
Oh, right,
my
yeah.
fault. I do apologise. One of those days today, isn't it? Right, okay, bundle, because they're flying out. They're absolutely flying out. $39.99, you get the instructions for both. You get this, you get this. So basically, you're getting 2 for 1 in here for your $9.99. This is £30. You're getting this for free if you buy the bundle. I have got this on its own, and I have got this on its own. Right? So $39.99, we'll get this. You'll be able to make 2 cushions, two fronts of cushions. You'll need to supply your own backing, plus the instructions for both. And all you need is some Bondo web. $39.99. Do you want me to do the instructions on its own? $9.99, the instructions on their own. Hundreds of these have gone. And hundreds of the kits as well. So there's going to be an awful lot of these cushions around the United Kingdom. £9.99. You do get instructions for both. And you do get templates for both. And you do get placement charts for both. All for $9.99. You'll be able to get a little folder soon and put all of Delphine's patterns in there, won't you? Because there's so many of them. £9.99. Would you like to do the jelly roll, design roll on its own? First time we've ever had it. I haven't opened this up because you've been seeing the fabrics as Delphine's been cutting them. $29.99. Maybe you want to do a different project with them. A quilt. I tell you what, this would be lovely. If like a jelly roll quilt, one of the Pam and Nikki Lintott jelly roll quilts would be lovely in that, wouldn't it? Beautiful. $29.99. All right, carrying on. Right, sorry, Delphine. We'll carry on now.
So I think I've changed it down small enough. It's a different machine to mine.
Oh, Delphine, could you do a German Shepherd dog next time, please?
Yeah.
That's Jan, who's already done an incredible FPP.
Oh, was that you, Jan? That
yeah,
looks
because
amazing.
I featured it in last month's Simply Sewing magazine.
That was awesome.
Wasn't it? And Pan Mini Harnesses, beautifully modelled by Elliot. Don't tell him, he'll want to come on all the time. You know what they get like. Right, go.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, you having a problem?
I haven't even done a test piece. I'm just going for it. I'll wait and see
here we
what's
go.
the worst that can happen.
What stitch have you gone for?
I've gone for a zigzag stitch,
Right.
really small, shorten the stitch length.
Right.
So you just go forward a bit and then back stitch a bit, go forward a bit
Yeah.
and back stitch a bit. Do that as many times as you want to get the effect of the white of the eye. I'll show you what I mean. Ah, there. That's, yeah.
What all those? Oh, yeah, oh.
Well, because I can't see it because I'm stood up. But
All right.
I can see that, you know, I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we can see it.
But you can see, like, it's just got a little bit of a...
Yeah. Oh, it brings it to life, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just going to go and do the other one now.
Okay.
All for just shortening your stitch.
They cost a fortune in real life. Emma wants one of these for real.
They are pricey, aren't they?
But I think Cherry's, when Cherry's brothers and sisters, no, it's not the game. Cherry's got a dog called Arthur, and they were like thousands.
There we are. Have I done that? Oh, there we go. So now I'll change it to a straight stitch. Simply, I'm just going to turn it on and off
switch
again.
it off and switch it on again.
And then you can put a little detail on the nose. You can either put it, you can either do it at the bottom here or the bottom here. But I think the French Bulldogs have got like quite a creased nose, haven't they?
I've got creased.
I don't know.
Is that the terminology?
But it is, it is today.
Okay.
So
Do you know what?
it's
Just
straight-
looking at it, Delphine, you're so talented. I know we joke and mess around, but you're so talented. It's untrue.
Aw,
Just saying.
John.
You won't go again. That's
Yeah,
it now.
that's the first.
Yeah, first and last.
Right, what time was that? That was
Yeah.
11:32.
Yeah, you have to do a meme of it, don't you? Is that what they're called? Or a
So-
TikTok? Is that what the kids do these days? TikToks.
So I've just done a little line there on his nose.
Oh, Sue wants you to do a chihuahua, please.
A chihuahua. I can do a chihuahua.
We had well, if you do a chihuahua, you've also got to do the German Shepherd dog. We had somebody messaging this morning talking about a dog that was half Jack Russell and half Chihuahua, and it was called a Jacka-Wow-Wow or something, wasn't it? Yeah, aren't you the dog expert now?
No.
Have you got a dog?
No, I borrow one.
Oh, do you, to walk?
I borrow our friends. They've just got a little Springer, and so we always look after their little one anyway. So yeah, look, Charlie Boo Boo's his name is.
Oh, look, I'm ever so sorry. There's a great big bottle of Dettol and the toilet paper on the desk. Hope you can't see that. Oh, it's me covering up. Thank goodness. Thank you, Delphine.
So I was just thinking, who suggested a bow tie?
Oh, that was your end. Oh, it might have fallen off the bottom of the screen.
Because I've done the glasses. Should we give it a bow tie?
Yeah, go on then. But
See
you
what
haven't
it
got, I haven't
looks
got a template for a bow tie.
I'll show you how to do.
Janet, it was in Gateshead.
Right then, Janet, let's have a bit of... This is just going by... I've got some Bond of Ed somewhere.
There's no template for bow tie, so watch carefully.
So we're going to... Roughly the size of a strip. You know, when you say you're going to do something and then instantly think,
Yeah, why did I say that? But are you going to make it a 3D bow tie? You're going to make it a flat bow tie?
I'm just going to do a flat one.
Okay.
I could do a...
No, do a flat one. Don't know.
Oh, I could... Well, there's enough time.
We've already said, pick that bag up, right? Pick the bag up. You get all of this left
Loads of
over
it.
after doing both cushions and that one.
Yeah,
So that's after 3 cushions. So you've got loads of design roll
because
there.
I was given another one of those and I've put it in the box.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we don't get to keep it. Oh, here you go. Deborah says, I've got a Jacka Wow Wow called Hepzibah Rainbow. Oh, I say. What do they look like, Deborah? I can't think. I'll look it up afterwards, don't worry.
I had a pen somewhere, didn't I?
What do you need? There's oh no.
Oh, I've got
one.
yeah. So I'm just going to roughly fold that in half. Because you want it to be symmetrical, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then have you got, you know those buttons from the, oh, you got a red one.
Yeah, if you got the early bird red buttons.
So I'm just thinking we could put a little button
Oh,
in
yeah.
the centre of the bow tie. You can give it a shirt and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will it be a blouse? Because it's a lady, isn't it, this
You
one?
could give it a collar.
Actually, it's not. It could be a lady or a boy.
So what I'm going to do is, so what should we do? So I think a little circle bit around here. So we do that, about half moon shape. And then don't want it too straight. If you curve the lines a bit.
It's gonna be a big bow tie.
Oh, you got to be. It's got to make a statement, doesn't it? There we are. That work. Make it a bit. I'm going to make it a bit fatter and a bit higher. There we go. So I've just drawn a little shape, and you can see that just about. Just mess around with different shapes. You've got so much fabric that you really can mess around with different.
Yeah.
So I'm now just going to cut that out. And then by folding it in half, you know it's going to be symmetrical.
Of course.
And then down into the corner, and then there we are.
Huge.
Yeah, make a statement. There we go.
Oh, that's lovely.
Should we have that? Should we stick that on?
Yep.
There we are. I just glued it on.
Oh, is it still warm?
It's still a bit warm. There we
Okay.
are. So I will tidy up before I go.
We have to. We run to the Yarn Lane studios after this anyway. So we'll have to leave you here just to tidy up when we run to the Yarn Lane studios. She's got no idea what I'm talking about. It's a different show, Yarn Lane.
Oh yes, I know. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. There we go. So we'll have the. So again, you just stitch around there. But I think if you did something like
That's adorable,
that,
isn't it?
but put using one of those big buttons, or
Yeah.
even two buttons. You know, like a small button on top of a big one, and then sewing it on. That will just give it that 3D effect. It just makes it more interesting.
Brilliant.
So to quilt it, you can leave it flat. You can free motion quilt it. You can echo quilt, whatever you like.
Now
Really.
you free motion quilt in green, it looks like on this one.
No, I ran out of grey.
Oh, okay.
Don't look too close, John. I should have said that. No.
No, I quite like it.
So to do the border, so often we get to this stage and we stop. So
Yes.
So what you want to do, because we've done a lot of black and white and grey, you want to bring out the colours. So
Right.
if I did a black border, it would look a bit flat and boring. But by just picking up these little hints of red,
Yeah.
we'll lift it a bit. So you've got all this to use. So what all you do is, I'm going to sew a border on like that. So I'm just going to quickly, so I'm going to sew right sides together. I like to do the sides first and then the tops second, only because it gives you that illusion that it's wider. So if you did the tops first and then the sides, it makes it look a little bit narrower. So that's the only reason I do that.
Okay, now Betty's messaged in saying, is Hannah small with curly hair and did she used to do demos? She's got curly hair, but she didn't do demos. Occasionally she used to come out and do, like when we did the John and Hannah show, and then before I came here, didn't you have to do a couple of presentations here when there was not a presenter available? So she's done presenting before, but she's not a demonstrator. She's not a demonstrator, so I don't know who you might be thinking of.
I've done a show with Hannah before,
Have you?
ages ago in the old studio. Yeah.
Oh.
I think someone was poorly. I don't know if Hannah remembers.
Was she good, she says?
She was lovely. It was a funny show. It was ages ago. I
Yeah,
say
yeah,
ages ago.
No, because I've been
It's
here
like a
6
year
months now,
ago.
nearly 7 months. How long have you been in this building, Hannah? Oh, she doesn't know. Wasn't long before I joined, was it? So if it was in the old studio, it must have been about eight or 9 months ago.
Yeah, I was still really new, so I was probably only a few shows in.
Yes. Oh, and Julie's saying you should have a monocle with that type of bow tie. Not Hannah, we're talking about the dog again though.
So I'm just roughly trimming these edges off. So I'm a messy sewer. So I've sewn those two edges on, fold them back. So I would always do this onto the quilt backing. I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't sew the top and then quilt it.
Right, yeah.
This just gives it a tidier finish.
Yeah. Thing is, if you don't want to quilt it, you don't have to quilt it, do you? If you don't want to.
So there's the two sides, and I'm just going to do the same and do the two tops.
Okay.
Have I got enough fabric? Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you think Delphine's made 3 of them, and she's got all that fabric left.
Yeah, it's like, who wants a dog?
Yeah. Also, the thing I noticed as well, you've used, because what I love is when people put pictures of your patterns on the Facebook page that they've made.
Yeah.
And they all look a little bit different. Just earlier, when we showed this finish one, and then you were lining, or they were lining the camera up for yours, even today's, they look different again.
Yeah.
Today, and I don't know if it's because the different fabric you've used or what, but even, both your ones that you've made, today's looks very different to the one you made at home.
They're just, and give it just by place, just depending on where you place the eyes. So if you do, when you're doing eyes and things, so if you do them closer together and then a bigger bit of white in the centre, that's going to make them look cuter. So if you want it to look more...
That's me looking cuter.
Oh my word. So if you want it to look more like a puppy,
Yeah.
do the white...
Do the what?
Do the whites bigger. Yeah?
Do I look like a puppy? No. All your stuff's all going all over the floor.
Oh, well.
Delphine.
I'll pick it up in a minute. I'm crying now. Oh, dear. Oh, look at that. That was...
Cool, that was lucky.
No, it was... I was meant
Oh, planned, sorry,
Yeah.
planned.
Oh, crikey. Right, last bit then. How much, have I got a bit of time to show you the
Yeah,
next
you got
bit?
loads of time. We have to finish a little bit earlier because of Yarn Lane. But how many minutes have we got left on the
Oh,
show?
the other piece of paper is going to go off.
They're just sorting it out now.
There it goes. Okay. And give those bits.
Could you do a Maltese Terrier? I think that would be beautiful.
Don't
Says
know.
Andy Lynn Clark.
I don't know what one of them look like.
Well, that's
Oh,
what-
I think, yes. They're the really fluffy ones.
Oh, yeah, I thought you got one under the table there. Oh, yes, like this, you mean?
Yeah, I think, are they the little fluffy dogs?
I've no idea. Maltesers to be round and chocolatey, won't it?
Because I think
And as
that's-
light as... What's the advert for Maltesers? Because they float in the air, don't they? Other chocolates are available.
There we go. So I've sewn that one on. And then on those, I've done it so it's like a fake binding.
Oh, it's fake, is it, this?
It's a fake binding. So you see the edging, it looks like I've
Yeah, it looks like you bound it.
bound it.
Yeah. You having trouble with your words today?
I have.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
It's all right, we can do this as a practice because you're on again with me next week, I think, or next time you're
I think I am, yeah. I don't know what I'm
Sorry.
doing. No.
Right, so what's the fake binding then?
So yeah, so if you're holding it up, you see the white edge. That I've done like an extra
Oh, hang on,
border.
do you want me to do it that way, Emma? Sorry, that way. There you go.
Yeah, so that makes it look like I've done a fake binding.
And how have you done it?
Oh, I'm going to show you,
Oh,
John.
brilliant.
So again, there's not much, I want to have it stand out a bit more than that.
Yeah, you've got the lovely white one on this one. Lynn says, oh, you're so funny, John. No, hang on. Diane says, so funny. Fabulous demo, Delphine. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And then Lynn spilt her coffee laughing when I did my big eyes for cuteness. Obviously didn't work.
we need a still photograph of you doing that.
No, we don't. And also, Hannah was getting ready to ring the first aider.
Oh, dear.
So what's you doing? You're just taking the
So I've
design
taken
roll?
two long strips of the design roll. I've taken the white, and what you do to save your time on laying them all out in one big length, just lay them on top of each other. And as long as you've got a sharp rotary blade, which I'll soon find out if mine's sharp or not. So they're 2.5, so cut them to 1 1/4. That's right, isn't it?
I don't know why she's looking at me. She's the expert.
Oh dear.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just I'm laughing.
I've loved watching Delphine today. Thank you for a fabulous demo, says Susan.
Oh, thank you for watching.
Actually, Marion, Alice and Marion's watching now. We can find out. Alice and Marion, Mama Bebe, on your promo, is there a what's this? Not a French poodle. French bulldog on your promo behind you there when you go, I love doing applique. Like that. Is it your, is it a French? Anyway, somebody's
Right.
just asked if it was the same sort of dog.
So to do this, if you wanted to make it look a bit, I mean, I am just going over the top of the fabric, but if you were just doing this, wanted to make it a little bit bigger.
Uh-huh.
So again, this is also a good cheat that, you know, when you get your cushion pad
Yeah.
and you've made your cushion top, and then you go over it and you think, oh, my cushion tops are too big for my
Right.
cushion pad, then this is one way to make it your cushion top a little bit smaller, and you want it to have a nice firm.
Oh, I know what you're
type.
going to do, yeah.
So that's, yeah, you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So to attach them, obviously I haven't messed around or cut any of this up, so I'm quite happy to sew over the top. So I'm just going to roughly do it by eye.
Yeah, so because you're going to stitch through it now, which will make the whole of the space that cushion inside is actually smaller than, because this is like a, what's they called? I've got some pillowcases. You have Oxford pillowcases and you have house-made. Are they called house-made?
I know which ones, yeah.
You know the ones that have got the
really big
thing round
border
the outside, yeah.
But by doing this, when you put the envelope back on, you'll turn it the right way round, and then all you do is top stitch in the ditch.
Yes, exactly. Then making
then it
the
gives
actual
it-
space that the cushion goes in smaller. Right?
So, and then if you put it on the cushion and it's still a bit floppy, another thing that you can do to make it fit and quite decorative, I haven't done it on there, but is then if you go around the red bit with a 1/4 inch stitch, so lengthen your stitch so it's like a quilted stitch.
Yeah.
And again, it gives it a bit more, makes it more decorative, but it also makes the border even bigger. So there's loads of different tricks. So even if you can adjust it to make it fit the pad very easily. So I'll take that one off. Which one did I use? Oh, they're all the same. So again, I'm just doing this I'm not using any pins or anything. If you've got a walking foot, use one, because we're going through quite a few layers, but this is doing it no bother anyway.
Okay, so Alison Marion says they were my dogs, the Tibetan Terrier and a Maltese Yorkie Cross. Oxford style cushion. Is the Oxford one though the straightforward one, or is it the one with the border around the outside? I can never remember.
I think that's the one with the border
Oh,
around,
is it?
isn't it? Oh, I don't...
Oh, Alison Marion's got a pattern for that one apparently.
So again, always do the sides first. Same with the quilt. If you put again, this is only my preference, but if you're going to put a border on anything, always do the sides first. And it makes it look nice and tidy. And also by messing around with the different colours, so you know, using the red for the border and then like a little hint of the white, it brings it all together.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if it was just a plain grey cushion, it would just look a bit flat. So if you use all the colours. There we are. And I'm just going to put the top and bottom on. And then that's your quilt. Then it's done.
Brilliant.
Although I'll show you one more. I've got some friction pens, haven't I?
You got some what?
There's some friction pens up here.
Yeah. There's just one or two in the jar beside you. Friction pens are on the website. Or if you buy the A3 light box, you get 2 for free. Oh, do you not today? Over £7.7. Oh, I've just received Delphine's dog draft excluder. Can't wait to start it.
Ah, Dolly. Little Dolly.
But she's not going to start it till you finish doing this demo now. She's nearly finished, Jerry, don't worry.
Nearly done.
Yeah. I know she's going on and on and on.
Oh dear.
How rude. How rude.
I can take it. I can take it.
I know.
That's why he does it. Right, last line, John. Last line.
So when I come round to have my jab, not that I'm having my jab at your house, I have my COVID jabs in Delphine's village. So I'm going to come round and look through your front window when I come and have my jab next time. I'll be like this. Like this. I can look round.
Yeah, well, you can come in the garden. You're allowed in gardens, aren't you?
Yeah.
Would it be a cup of coffee or a gin and tonic though?
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink, do you? A cup
No.
of coffee, then? Do you drink?
Also, I had my jab at 8 o'clock in the morning last
Oh,
time.
right.
It's been much if I came round for gin
I
and
don't know.
tonic
I'm
then.
up early. I've got kids. There we go. So I'll just do that. And then, can I have 30 more seconds? You got 30 seconds? Because all I would say is another thing you can do is that what I did on the other 2 cushions, it is in there. But if you wanted to, use a friction pen and you could draw on some of the details, give it, so this way you can make it an older doggy, or give it a bit of character. You can give it some...
But you don't leave those as friction pen, do you?
No, so all you'll do then is those details, I don't know if you can see that I've drawn them on, but you just, just give it a bit more character or whatever. And then you'll just use your black, like a black thread, shorten your stitch length, or use what I did earlier with a zigzag stitch. And you could even give it some eyelashes. You can hand sew those on, but just by using your friction pen, it gives you a few ideas of what you could do with it. And again, completely changes its character.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Fantastic.
I'm done now.
Oh, thank you. A bit early.
Oh.
No, don't worry. When are you next then?
It's
quite soon because we were looking at the. It's with me, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm on.
One day next week.
Is it next? Am I?
Oh, is it next week, Hannah?
It's the week after.
Oh, it's the week.
Yeah, it's the week after.
Hannah's not very good on dates. Yesterday we had no 10 o'clock show because Hannah had put it in a show for 2 weeks' time. So
no,
we did. Oh no, it was very good.
Yeah, that'd be quick. That'd be soon. But no, with you soon.
And do we know what it is, or you're not allowed to say it? It's a surprise.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say.
Okay,
I just don't know if I can.
I've got no idea, John. That's what she means. Right. Okay. These bundles. Thank you, Delphine. These bundles are absolutely flying out. So what you get in the bundle is you get the instructions for both, with all the templates and everything, for both Jess and Tess. You get the design roll, and you get half a metre of grey fabric. Now, this is $9.99 on its own. This is $29.99 on its own. So you're basically getting that for free. But there's also 2 patterns in there. So think of how much you're getting by buying the bundle. Oh. Okay, 3/4 of the stock checked out, and believe me, there were lots. Believe me, there were lots of these. And you get 2 for the price of 1 in there. 2 patterns for the price of 1. I know. Okay. So would you like me to do the pattern on its own? $9.99 is the pattern on its own there. Oh, what's happened there? Okay. There you go, $9.99. Had a funny little... Yeah, it's a secret, you have to guess. $9.99. Oxford pillowcases have a border. Ordinary ones are housewife. Thank you, Claire. Jerry says, love Delphine's demos. Georgina says, please be careful using a friction pen on grey material as it bleached my grey quilt. Oh, Georgina. People either love them or hate them, don't they? Always test it. Always test it first. But you're going to stitch over those anyway, the ones Delphine was drawing there. Okay, and the design roll on its own. Brand spanking new today. And there's loads left over. Quarter of the stock has gone, $29.99. But you'd be better off just buying the bundle because you get the pattern and you get the free half a metre of grey fabric. Right, we're going to go to Yarn Lane in a minute. Let's have a look at tomorrow's Sewing Street menu. That's not me, you'll be pleased to hear. I've got 2 days off. So it's sewing room tools at 8 o'clock. Fabulous, fast, fat, quarter, fun, so essential with Kerry from Living in Loveliness. 10 o'clock stash builders. 11 o'clock vinyl bag kit and stocking hexagon trays with stacking, not stocking, stacking. And now Jane Brogan's in. Jane Brogan's in tomorrow. That's going to be lovely. Oh, I'm going to tune in for that show. She's in with the 320, I think, tomorrow, isn't she? She's got the 320 tomorrow. Right. Now, don't go anywhere, because if you're watching on the telly, we're going over to Yarn Lane now. There will be... The what? Oh, OK. There's an advert pad. Now, I want you to mark it out of 10, because Elliot made it, right? So if you're watching on the telly, stay where you are. If you're watching on YouTube, the website or the Facebook Live, you need to go and find the Yarn Lane version. If you bought anything from Sewing Street this morning and then you want to also buy from Yarn Lane, you can do, because it's the the P&P carries on over. 1 P&P for the day carries on over. However, all the items from Sewing Street won't be on the Yarn Lane website, and all the Yarn Lane website projects won't come on to the Sewing Street. But if you go to the Yarn Lane website right now, every single thing is on pre-order, and I imagine they are selling, because Sam Sabido's crochet, and she's doing ponchos today. Oh, Hannah's got one on already. Oh, I'm not wearing that one. Anyway, thank you again, Delphine. It's been lovely to see you. And I will see you the other side of this at Yarn Lane.